What's up everyone, welcome to another vlog. So, we are in Westbridge Hills. Finally arrived pretty late last night, went to bed, and woke up this morning. Just now, I literally just put the tripod up and put the GoPro on, and now we're good to go. This is our house. How nice. Just chilling on the bed a little bit. It's enough, right? I mean, we pretty much... I wouldn't say we got it for free, but I think it was a good deal. I'm gonna have a walk around now, and just show you guys exactly what is going on. But I mean, looks pretty good. This is a little bit of a parking area thing here. It looks like pretty good. Got a nice front yard. Nice little table, some cobblestones here. This is actually our field. So it's pretty big, to be honest. I think it's probably maybe almost doubled. There's a bit of a traffic jam over there, it looks like. Probably almost double the size of our old field. That's pretty cool. Is that like a tunnel? Is that a cave? Well, it's obviously not a cave, but I mean, it's pretty cool. Right. Oh, it's the train. Oh, yeah, the train. I heard the train go past here. That's a train tunnel. Okay, that makes sense. And I mean, we've got all of this land to do stuff with. I don't know what we're going to do. I kind of want to get some chickens again, maybe. But I will probably have to get rid of some of these trees if we decide to do that, because that's the only... Either we do that or we put it on part of our land, which... Oh, that's cool. That's like a war memorial or something. There's like an old cannon, and... That's really cool. Right. We'll go there eventually. First things first. So, there is... Zach gave me the number of one of his friends who actually live here, who's also a farmer. Not quite as big as Zach is, apparently, but... he does potentially have an old tractor for us to buy. We need to start thinking about what we're going to do here. I'm thinking grass. I kind of like grass. Silage is always a good idea. It's easy. And it makes quite a lot of money if you think about how many times a year you can harvest that grass. So I'm going to start heading towards, if I'm not mistaken, I had a quick look on Google Maps. I think it's up here, up the hill. And that gets us to what... Actually, this is pretty cool. So on the way here, Zach told me... Sorry, I'm interrupting myself here. Zach told me that the Clever Motors that we know and love today actually started here. And the original Clever Motors building is still the original and is considered the HQ. They have a corporate HQ, but the original farm building HQ that sells the tractors and the... all that good stuff is actually from here. So this is apparently up the hill. I'm gonna stick to the road, to be honest. I don't want to... This isn't really a sidewalk or a pavement. I'm just gonna keep going, and I think it's up the hill to the left, if I'm not mistaken, from what I can remember on Google Maps. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. The original Clever Motors, which is pretty cool. I'm just gonna cut across here. I think that might... I can't quite read what's on the board, but that's... I feel like that's it, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we're gonna go in there. We need to... So the friend of Zach's actually works at Clever Motors, but he's dabbles in farming, and he does some contract work from time to time, and he potentially has a tractor for us to buy. So I'm gonna go speak to him. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Whoa, this is cool. Whoa, what's that? That doesn't have a cabin. That's really cool. Is this like one of those automatic things? Yeah, this is one of those auto tractors that you just set it up. That's really cool. I think you can stand on there, it looks like. This is so cool. Wow. That is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. We buy. Oh, they buy as well. Okay, cool. So, yeah. Somebody left their seed there. Righto. Sorry. I just had to clear my throat. This is really cool. I wonder what these... Are these secondhand? Do they do secondhand stuff? That might be handy for us. That's really cool. That's pretty old. Worker? I've not even heard of that brand. Zaxxas, not heard of that brand either, so they must be pretty old. There's a fast track. I've seen some of them before. They are really cool, JCB. And what else? Looks like a... Color-wise, looks like a Class, maybe a Fendt. Class, yep. That's pretty big. Whoa. That is so cool. Look at that cabin. That is so... Is that an overhead display? I can't really see the lights. Yeah, that's an overhead. That's so cool. Whoa. This is nice. The John Deere's. Oh, man, I love John Deere. And a case harvester. Interesting. All right, let's find the door. Other side. This is pretty big. This is way bigger than the other one. Anyway, we're gonna go... There's the door. Right, I'm gonna go in here, speak to Zach's friend, and introduce myself to everyone, and then... Oh, cool. Automatic doors. You can see the difference, right? Between this one and the previous one. This is upper class. Right, I'm gonna go inside, have a chat, and see what we can find out. Alright, so I just spoke to David, Zach's friend. He actually does have the tractor for us. Unfortunately, he's at work now, so he can't take us there. But he did explain to me how to get there, and we can go have a look. I just need to find my bearings here. So I think that's our house over there. Yeah, that's the house. So essentially, he said on the way to the air cinema, the open air cinema, I guess he's meaning. On the way there, which I did find on the map, it's up on the hill here, not too far from us. Oh, car coming. On the way there, keep following the road and we'll get to like an industrial estate, which must be that one we see there. And that's got, that's where he stores the tractor. So he doesn't actually own any property apart from his house in the town. So he's got a friend there that sounds like he owns the place because he's given him permission to store it there. So that's where we're gonna go have a look there. He did give me the key so we can actually take it for a test drive as well, and then we'll see what we'll do. Maybe we drive it back if we like it and then buy it. I don't know, it's scary. We'll see. He says it's in pretty rough shape. It's you gonna go? It's worked quite a lot, and he's not done any maintenance on it, but it should be okay. Should be drivable at least, and I don't know. Maybe I did study mechanical engineering, so maybe I can do some work on it. Maybe I can look into it, and if it does need help or some stuff done to it, we can have a look. So for now, I'm gonna walk there, enjoy the scenery, and I'll see you guys when I'm at the tractor. Alright, okay, so it's a dairy farm factory thing. That's pretty cool. So he said in main entrance, no, I don't even have permission to be here. I didn't even ask anyone. I'm sure he probably called, turn right, 3 doors, turn left after that, 3 brown doors, and then that should be where it is. So turn left after it. So it should be to the left here. Oh, there it is. That's pretty big. I feel like it's this big. Yeah, this is bigger than the previous one we had. Oh yeah, it's definitely... I mean, paint job definitely is taking some shots. But I mean, it obviously needs a wash and maybe a repaint. Massey Ferguson 3120. I love Massey Ferguson, but I've not driven this one before. Let's jump in and see what if it starts. It's full. Oh yeah, the damage is quite high on this thing. Let's see how it goes. It starts. That's pretty good. I mean, inside, it looks pretty good inside. There's barely any marks, some paint missing. Mirrors are all functioning. All the dials seem to be functioning. Seats look pretty good. That leather looks pretty good condition. The upholstery looks pretty good. Dirty, yeah, but I mean, it looks pretty good. Right, let's have a drive. It moves pretty well. No problem here. Steering wise, power steering works, which is always always ideal. Right, so I'm just gonna drive back to him. Take maybe a little bit of a scenic route. Drive back to him. Is this the way we go out? Oh, we can see how much it weighs. Ha, that's pretty cool. Alright, let's take a right here. Hopefully I don't get lost. Alright. I mean, speed-wise, it's significantly faster than our John Deere. Our John Deere's top speed was like 19 miles an hour. This is, ooh, a bit of a rough road, but this is much... I mean, obviously we're going downhill, so that's probably a bit easier for it, but this is a bumpy road. Need to take it a bit slower than that. Maybe stay on your side of the lane, dude? Or the road? Anyway. Right. Road smoothing out a little bit, so let's pick up the pace. That's pretty good. 25 miles an hour, good speed. It's driving pretty well. It feels nice. Is that the Deutschfahrer? Yep, that's pretty nice. This is much more of like a farming town. I have no idea how to get back. But this is much more of a farming town than Golden Crest Valley. Goldcrest Valley. Are you coming? Yep. Right. This is nice. I like this. I mean, I'll have a word with him since he kind of is a friend of Zach's and by proxy maybe he could be considered a friend of ours. I think I'm just going to turn around. To be honest, I have no idea how to get back. I could probably look on Google, but yeah, it's probably just going to be safer just to turn around, take the road that we know, and head there. So, I have no idea what he wants for this. No. I have no idea what he wants for this, so yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say whether we'll take it. I really love the Deutschfahrers here on this farm. Is it this one? Yeah. So there's another one there. Is that one? Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to speak to him. So I'm going to drive it there. I'm going to drive it to the to Clever Motors. Go have a word with David and see if we... Yeah, if we can afford it. I mean, we should be able to, right? Like, yeah, I think we should be able to afford this. I don't want to... Oh, wow, bumpy road. I don't want to just assume that we can afford it, but I feel like having sold pretty much everything we own back at Goldcrest Valley, we should be able to afford it. We've got 34,000, right? Right, I'm gonna drive there. It's only there, so it actually should be pretty quick. So I'm not gonna time lapse this. This should be fairly quick. And then I have to decide. I might just have a quick crawl underneath it. It's a bit wet, but it might be worth it just to crawl underneath and just make sure that we, you know, I'm not getting something that is completely broken. I mean, Zach vouched for David, but you can never really know until you know someone, and even then, still not 100%. The roads in this town is definitely a little bit more rural than what we're used to, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go left here, turn right, and park in the parking lot. That should be fine. It's pretty empty. Ooh, there's one right in front. I'll go here. Alrighty. Alright, I mean, it's gonna get wet, but I'm just gonna have a look underneath, see if I can see anything. All looks good. Filters and everything is still all there. All works. The plugs and stuff seem to be still sealed and all working well. I mean, it looks good.
Know that one.
I mean, it looks pretty good, to be honest. I'm gonna have a word with David and see if we can strike up a deal. At least I know where his office is now, so we'll just go in there. The receptionist apparently quit. Oh, struggling to get up the stairs. Receptionist apparently quit, so they don't have someone there. All right, I'm gonna speak to David, and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so David said he wants 7,300 for it. And we're gonna do it. I just need to think about this quickly. At least there's an ATM right there, so I can draw the money and just, you know, or at least something, the deposit for him. I don't know, 7,300. That would give us 27,000, 26,800. I mean, it should be okay. We still need a cultivator. We need a seeder. We need to buy seed. Yeah, I don't know. We do need a tractor. We can't farm without a tractor, but it's a bit much. It's a bit more than I anticipated, considering its condition. It is a 220 horsepower, or was at least a 220 or 120 horsepower tractor, so it's pretty strong. It should be able to pull most things that we would need right now. Let me have a... I don't know. I just wanted to step out and just... you got a call, so just wanted to step out and think about it. So I'm going to wait for his call to be finished, and then I'll speak to him again, and we'll figure out what happens. Alright guys, so we are now the official new owners of a Massey Ferguson 3120. 3120, that's the right way to say it. So, that's pretty good. He didn't want to go down on his price, which is fair enough. Like, he's also got stuff that he wants to do. He is kind of hard-pressed, he was kind of hard-pressed that way. Letting go of it, because he still enjoys farming. He's just gotten his wife pregnant, so he pretty much need to just make some more money, and yeah, so I understand. It kind of made me feel bad trying to argue it down, but I mean, he didn't budge anyway. I guess his wife told him, this is it, this is as low as we go, because this is what we need. So yeah, I mean, it's fair enough. We still have fuel. Okay, so we're gonna head back to the farm, and then this is so much easier than walking, isn't it? And then I need to go have a look at what we need to do next. So we probably need a cultivator, we need a seeder, we will obviously need a baler and all that good stuff eventually, but for now let's just start with what we need right now. Oh crap, I don't see a... There's no like back at Goldcrest Valley there was like booms and stuff stopping you from crossing, but apparently not here. Alright, so I'm gonna go inside the house now, and I'll have a look at whether I can find any plows or cultivators. At least a plow would be fine, but a cultivator I think would be better at this point. I don't know. I'll see what I can find. Oh crap, I left the house door open. Alright, I'm gonna have to wipe the floor first. So right, I'm gonna see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna get the floor wiped and have a look on Google and see if I can find on Facebook and see if I can find anything to use that we can get on the farm. Alright guys, so I have found both a cultivator and a, I should probably walk on the path, and potentially a seeder. So David has a friend called Ryan, who is apparently one of the biggest farmers in the area, and he has both of them. We're gonna only look at the cultivator for now, but he has potentially both of them, both of what we need. He's got actually quite a lot of old equipment, but from what it sounds like. I'm scared of this whole train thing is really, like, I'm so used to not having to care whether the train's coming because we could see, you know, with those booms. Wow, the train tracks here is definitely not as nice either. Anyway, it is what it is. We'll probably get used to that as we get used to everything. So apparently Ryan's house is right next to Clever Motors, which makes it pretty convenient. And he's actually there, so I'll go knock on his door and see if I can have a look at this cultivator. So the tractor's actually struggling up that hill. Well, that's okay. And then if we can take it home and maybe start working, or at least have that in place and you know, start working when we need to. I need to make sure that we can actually do what we need to do. What's going on here? Is that a ramp? Oh yeah, that's probably how they got them on there. I don't know. Anyway, that's not my problem. So this is his house. He actually owns apparently another big property with two of the largest fields on in the area. Oh, there it is. I see it. Crap, I don't know if I don't want to. Sorry, sir. I don't really want to park on his driveway. That's just not really what you do with a tractor, in my opinion. All right, let's go have a look. So it's right next to one of his barns. Oh, he's got more tractors. Oh no, that's the. Oh, it's got. Is that the? Let me just knock on his door. I'll be right back. All right, so this is that is not the cedar that he wants to sell. That's really cool. Like, I mean, David did say he's got a lot of old equipment. Anyway, this is the plow that or the cultivator that he wants to sell. That's definitely done some work. But I mean, it looks good. All the bolts and everything is still there. Its connections is fine. I mean, the sticker is still kind of on there, so I mean, we need something, right? Even if some of the forks are broken off, I kind of like want to look at this cedar. Actually, is this no? This is a fertilizer. Ah, that's cool. Fertilizer spreader. Huh. I thought that was a cedar. No, he said on this plot, the only thing he wants to sell is that cultivator for now. So, I think we're gonna take it. He wants 3K for it, so it's pretty good, to be honest. 3K is not that expensive, so I'm gonna do it. I think we need to start getting implements again. We need to start getting up and running again, so we're not wasting any time. So yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna knock on his door again. Transfer the money, and then we have a cultivator. We're moving up in the world, slowly but surely. Alright guys, so we actually got chatting. As you can see, he charged me a little bit less for it. We got chatting as to how I got here and how I know David, and mentioned that I know Zach, and he knows Zach as well. They've apparently done some dealings together on farming and conventions and stuff, so he heard of my story, and yeah, he was a pretty kind dude, pretty friendly dude, and he gave me $250 off. I mean, it's not a lot, but every little bit makes a difference right now. I did also give him my number. He gave me his, so he's gonna, if he ever has any work or anything, he's gonna give me a call. Ooh, this is quite a tight fit here. All right, we got it. Oh, wrong way. Pay attention to what I'm doing. Alrighty. And I think I'm gonna do this. Reverse. Reverse. Good. Alright, we made it out. Okay, cool. So we now have a tractor and a cultivator on our first day. To be honest, that's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. It helps if you know people. That's clearly quite important, or helps quite a lot. If you know the right people, you can get some stuff done, which is always good. So, right. I will hopefully soon learn the town a little bit. I mean, this isn't even the town. We have not even set foot in the town yet. We've literally just been pretty much this block between Clever Motors, the milkery, whatever you call that, and our field, or our farm. I should probably start calling it a farm now. It's not just a field anymore. I'm so used to just having a field. I never even got used to actually having the house with the second field, and yeah, but this is now a farm. We are officially, technically speaking, I suppose, farmers, which is cool. We're not just dabbling anymore. This is our livelihood. This is all we do now, which is really cool. We are going to have to do some contract stuff, especially when it starts getting to a point where... Are you passing me, sir? No? Oh. Strange store. This is really bothering me. Anyway, so... Wow, this train track. What was I saying? Oh, when we get to baling, we will need to do some contracts. I think that's what I'm saying. I can't even remember what I was saying. Right, so I think I'm probably just going to drop this off here for now. Kind of feel bad putting it on the tarmac, but it is just the way it is. I'm going to put it a little bit further away so I can put the tractor in there. We want the tractor closest. I kind of want a shed as well. So I can maybe have a little bit of a look at the implements when it's not raining. Put that down, and then put the tractor right here. Alrighty. That, however, guys, is going to have to be the end of this episode. It's been quite a long one. I'm going to do some editing. I'm going to just call the parents and all the family members that are probably worried about me, because I haven't actually let anyone know that I was safe here, because it was quite late, so I didn't want to do that. At least we closed the door this time. But yeah, I'm gonna call the episode there. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I know this is a big change, and it's a little bit sad sometimes, the changes, but change is also as good as holiday. So I'm kind of glad. I think this is a good move. I think it's going to be good for us. We've got our own house. We've already got a tractor and a cultivator. So I mean, I think we're doing good. I'm quite happy. Our first field on the new farm completely done. So I think this is probably about double the size. Maybe not double, but it is significantly bigger than our 2 fields combined back on the old farm, which, to be honest, I'm really glad about. It means that we made the right decision coming here and giving up that house that probably, to be honest, would have had to be teared down, because that was in a really bad state. So yeah, I mean, there was a couple of problems with the tractor while doing that, so it's a little bit worrying. So I also, a couple of things happened. Right, so first things first, I got a call from David. He apologized for not telling me about this yesterday, but he actually used to get his contract work from a contracting agency that supports guys like us who wants to do some contract work and you know, have some free time. So he asked me if he can give my number to them, and I said yes please, and he's gonna give my number to them. I'm assuming they'll probably give me a call, ask me some questions, and then we'll go from there, which is awesome. So that helps us finding some contract jobs, and maybe some better contract jobs, and actually also maybe get paid the right amount for it. Because I think there are some, usually there could be some farmers that, you know, maybe take advantage of guys like us that don't really know everything and you know, are easily fooled. But that would solve that problem. The other thing, there is a guy at his work, Nick, who could potentially look at the tractor for us. It will have to be out of hours, and it might take a couple of days because it has to be done, you know, out of hours, and he doesn't know how long it'll take and what kind of work needs to be done. And I basically he called at the right time just after one of the errors, and there was a couple of problems with the tractor. It struggled to go, struggled to move. It just, I'm not sure what it was. I'm not a tractorial engineer. Anyway, so he's going to speak to Nick, see if he can do that for us, which will be awesome. And sorry, just give me a sec. Hello. Alright guys, so, that was the agency actually, and they, I need to remember to close this door. They want me to come sign some papers. They said just across, so they run out of a house, an old house that's converted into an office building, across from the Redford station. They explained it's literally just across from town, so just literally run down the street or drive down the street, and I should be able to at least see the baseball park, which is pretty cool. I didn't know there was baseball here. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? It's kind of tiny typical American town, I guess. So we should see it if we drive just straight through the town from where we are. And yeah, they just asked some questions regarding experience, some people that might be references and all that good stuff. So gave them Zach's number, gave them Josiah, Isaac, from Goldcrest Valley, and they seem to know some of them, or at least have heard of some of them. So that's pretty good. Ooh, look at the I'm assuming that's like the town hall or something. That's really nice. Oh wow, this is an old town. I really like this. I'm quite fond of this town. I've pretty much fallen in love with this town from the get-go. It's really old and tiny, and there's obviously a lot of history here. That's really cool. Anyway, so they said straight line, straight through the town. Ooh, nearly took out that guy's post box. And we should see, I think, is that the park? No. We should see the baseball park when we hit the end. Ah, that looks like it. Yeah, that's it. You can see the lights, the stadium lights or field lights or whatever they are. And she said it's the house just opposite, so it must be this pretty big one we see here right here, which is good. So I'm gonna just go inside and Redford Park. That's pretty cool. We're gonna have to come get some tickets and actually, oh, there's someone here. We're gonna have to get some tickets at some whenever there's a game and come have a look. That'd be pretty cool. I'm assuming there's a parking. That's probably the stadium parking. I'm just gonna park right here. And, oh, police, ambulance or something. Anyway, right. I'm gonna go inside. Make sure I sign all the. This is nice. Make sure I sign all the needed documents, and yeah, I'll speak to you guys in a bit. Alright, that actually took a lot longer than anticipated. Ooh, let's go have a look in here quickly. Looks like we can go in there. It's not closed, so... that's cool. That's cool. I've never actually been at a baseball park before. This is really cool. Right, we definitely have to come for a game at some point. I'd love to do that. Right, so took a little bit longer than anticipated. Had to clarify some questions regarding my history, my previous accommodation, or where I lived at least, previous residences, and all of these things. So that's all sorted. I am now on their list, and they will give me a call or send me an email when there are any work available. So that's awesome. Ooh, don't want to hit these poles. Right, so I've not heard anything from Nick yet. So I would guess for now, since we can't really do anything, I don't know, I might call Ryan a call. Might give Ryan a call. Let me just go up here. Is it that next one? I think. I will learn this town at some point. I think it's just past this factory sort of thing. Anyway, I might call Ryan, might give Ryan a call and see if he has that cedar that we potentially can buy. That would be really good. And that way we can maybe plant some grass. Maize, grass is pretty much the only thing we can really plant. There are other things we can plant, but I don't think it's really worth planting any of that because the equipment we would need to end up harvesting that is going to be significantly more expensive. And is my indicator? Oops, sorry. Is my indicator on now? Yeah, now it's off. And I just don't think it's worth doing that just yet. I'd like to eventually venture off and, you know, maybe do some other interesting things. So like corn and what's this? Drive you crazy? Okay, this is just a shop. And maybe some canola and cool stuff like that. But for now, I think we're gonna have to. Whoa, oh, that's a stop street. Whoopsie. Oop, sorry. at least everyone was okay. Yeah, do the silage, because that's just at this point I feel like that's the best option. It will give us the biggest yield. It's the easiest to start, and I might actually just park here, to be honest. It kind of makes sense to just park here. Well, it does kind of block my view in the mornings, but yeah, I mean, this works. So yeah, I'm gonna give Ryan a call to find out if we can maybe yeah, I'm gonna make myself a coffee, come sit out here, give Ryan a call, do some paperwork, some stuff on the laptop, and maybe edit the video. And yeah, don't really need the light on. It's bright enough. All right, I'm gonna make myself a coffee, and I'll speak to you guys in a bit. All right, guys. So we're on our way to Ryan's other farm. He was actually not here for the day, but he's back now. He said he'd give me a call when he's back. He actually drove to Goldgrass Valley, so if I knew that beforehand, I might have sent Zach a thank you, I don't know, chocolate bar or something. But I will. We are planning a hunting trip again, me, Zach, and Josiah. So we'll probably get doing that at some point. Oh, there's freaking train tracks. I'm sorry, these train tracks really are annoying. They're very bumpy. Like, oh man, that can't be good for the tractor. Anyway, so I'm gonna go speak to Ryan, drive to Ryan's other place. He said down past, what do you call it? Clever Motors, all the way down, and I should see his property on the right. Wow, this is really struggling up that hill. It's definitely losing some power. So I definitely need to get Nick to have a look at it, because at this point, it is losing a little bit too much to make it workable. I mean, you can't be angry at David. He did say that it is damaged, and there possibly are some faults with it. It's not giving him much problems, but yeah. So we can't, you know, blame him. Oh, don't want to go too fast. But it is a little bit sucky. It definitely needs some work. So he said past Clever Motors, on the right we'll see his property. So I don't see anything yet. Might be in here, in this bunch of trees. It looks... Oh yeah, this must be it. He said the first farm on the right, so yeah, this is it. Alright, shall we take this one? Oh, I think I see it there. Yeah, that's I think that's it. He's not here yet. That's okay. So I'll just stop here for now, have a walk around. It looks like quite a large area. Wow. Huh, interesting. There's nothing here though. Just a shed. A silo. A shed. Ooh. Is that a McCormick? Oh, I love him. McCormick's probably one of my favorite tractors. I probably shouldn't. Oh, that's... What is that? Is that a Steyr 8150? Oh, walk around in a bit. This is nice. The McCormick is so... Oh, I love McCormicks. To be honest, I just love tractors. Oh, we've got a workshop here. That's pretty handy. Okay, and then let's go have a look at the Steyr. That's really cool. Oh, actually, we should... I'm getting distracted. We should probably look at the Cedar, which is this one here. I mean, it's definitely done some work, but it seems okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. No idea what Ryan wants for this, but it looks okay. Let's go have a look at the Steyr. I'm so excited for the... I love tractors. I will always look at tractors. Wow, that's a big tractor. That's really nice. So obviously, I mean, he did say that he's got a lot of second-hand equipment. So that's obviously one of them. There was a couple of stuff at his house that we saw. And, I mean, Cedar. Yeah, definitely. Right, so I'm gonna just have a look, wait around for him. He should be around at some point. He said he's in town, so he's probably just, I don't know, drop the kids off or something. I don't know what he does. So yeah, I'm gonna wait around for him, and I'll speak to you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so he wanted 3,500 for it, which to be honest I'm quite happy with that. I wasn't going to argue him down considering that he already gave us some money off with the cultivator. He's left. His kid was actually in the car. So his kid was throwing a bit of a tantrum. I think he might have had some I don't know, some food poisoning or something. He didn't seem very happy. Anyway, they were just out for the day to a festival, so that was pretty cool. Or would have been probably pretty cool. So yeah, anyway, we've got now a Cedar. So I'm gonna head home. We do need to buy some seed, but I'll probably just go to go visit David tomorrow at his job and see if we can get some seeding there. We might have to have Nick look at the tractor first before we actually get to do stuff with this, get to seed, because this tractor is struggling. Even the plowing, I mean, plowing is quite a tough job. It's probably a little bit harder than seeding. Oh, sorry, give me a sec. Let me just pull over here. And I'm out. Hello? Alright, so that was actually Nick. Perfect timing. We're literally just talking about him. He said he's available now. I can take the tractor to him now, and he can then drop me off at home. So he can look over at it over the next couple of days. I did tell him that I want to start seeding as soon as possible, so if he can just maybe like sort out the main bits of it, like make sure its power is as much as it can have, and you know, it's not going to break on us if we try and seed. And he said, yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to quickly drop the cedar off and then drive to his house. It's apparently not very far. It's in town, so that should be fine. And yeah, then he's going to drive us back since it's raining. If it wasn't raining, I'd probably just walk, to be honest. Maybe walk through the I don't know what it is, War Memorial or whatever that is. Enjoy the scenery because it's still bright. 7 o'clock at night, but it's still fairly bright, can still see clearly, so that would have been maybe nice, but I'm not going to do that in the rain. I don't want to get sick before we're supposed to plant, so I can't really see very well. Anyway, wow, that's bumpy. I'm going to put the cedar down, and I'm going to quickly drive to him, and then he's going to bring us back. So yeah, let's focus here. I might actually grab a jacket because it wasn't raining when we left the house. Oh. So, just want to make sure I'm nice and warm. So let me just quickly go grab that. I'm actually going to just keep the tractor on. Oh, man, this rain. Cool, jacket on. That's a lot better. It's not necessarily cold, but it's just nobody likes to be wet, right? So, alright, so quickly drive to his place. Didn't put my indicator on. Anyway, that's fine. He said it's like a park home area, which I should see from here. Don't see it yet. Oh, here it is. Right in front of us. Okay, cool. And he said it's the third one in. Oh, that's probably his silver car there. Alright, so I'm assuming... Oh, that's quite convenient. He's literally across from another workshop. Ha! I'm assuming he probably actually uses their facility. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna stop right here. Don't know if this is the right place. Doors over here? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna quickly have a chat with Nick if this is actually his place. He did say third one. It's the third one, right? 1, 2... Yeah. So this should be him. So I'll speak to you guys in a bit. Alright, so Nick just dropped me off. He didn't turn in just because he was in a bit of a rush. He's going to try and get as much done as possible. He did have a quick look at the tractor, and it doesn't seem like there's too much wrong, and it doesn't seem like he would need to order too much parts, which is great. Oh, so much nicer in here. So it shouldn't take too long, at least to get the basics and the most important bits done. But it will probably cost a little bit depending on what parts needs to be put in. Luckily, he lives right across from a workshop, and they actually have a lot of the parts, so that's okay. Just had my morning coffee. I have to say, such a beautiful morning. Just look at that view. I really like it down here. It's such a nice town, so pretty. When I came out of the door this morning, I was like, oh no, my tractor's gone. I completely forgot that we have it over at Nick's place to have looked at. He's not given me a call yet. I'm kind of half expecting one this morning. So for now, we're actually going to go have a look at a truck. So I mentioned to Nick when he was driving me back that I probably should get a vehicle that is just a little bit cheaper to drive and a little bit easier in town. You know, if we're going to meetings, for example, or just some leisurely stuff like going down to the what I'm assuming is the War Memorial, etc. So he said the old open air cinema that hasn't actually run in quite a while they have a vehicle. Excuse me, I'm struggling to talk. They have a vehicle that they are actually not actively selling, but it has a for sale sign in the window. So he gave me the number. I gave him a call just this morning, and they are happy for me to come have a look at it. It is actually at the open air cinema. So we're just going to walk there. It's not too far from us. I think it's just up this hill, actually. So I kind of want to just go through the woods, have a little bit of a stroll around here. But anyway, we're gonna walk to the open air cinema now, have a look around. I've not been in an open air cinema in ages. They are kind of like a dying breed almost, like something that doesn't really happen anymore that often. There's a guy camping in a caravan, it looks like. Bit weird. Okay, anyway, I don't know, is there somebody there? There's no road. maybe just the caravan that was ditched there. Anyway, that's besides the point. Yeah, open air cinema is not really something that people do anymore. Not as far as I'm aware. I haven't seen one open in ages, so it's kind of sad because they are really cool. Well, at least they used to be. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. But we can have a look at their vehicle. It sounds kind of like they're closing down and not actually running anymore, and you know, trying to kind of get rid of everything. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty sad. But Jets set farming the rise of the harvester. 4. Running out of taters. Okay. So this is it here. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That's actually really cool. It's not really something you see anymore. It's not the biggest. They're not going to open it for us. We're just going to have to jump over, I guess. Maybe. Yeah. All right. Okay, yeah. So it doesn't look like this has been working for quite some time because there's a bush that's in front of the screen. And it's not the biggest screen either. But, hey, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool, isn't it? It's not something we see a lot. And this is obviously the booth. And the vehicle, they said, is behind. And then if I am interested, just knock on the door. Looks like there's 2. I swear I saw one on the other side. All right, there it is. It's, oh, there's 3 doors? There are 3 doors. Wow, okay. I mean, it's obviously pretty dirty. Are the lights broken? No, the lights all seem to at least be in one piece. It's obviously seen some work, some paint missing. Inside looks okay. Doesn't look too bad inside. And then, yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like it looks good. So I'm gonna knock on one of the 3 doors and let's go on this one. This is the first one we saw. So actually, what is it? Can't really see what it might be a bathroom actually. Let's knock on this one. This one kind of seems like the office door, doesn't it? Right, let's knock on this one and see what they want for it. Alright guys, we are now the proud owner of a truck. So he wanted 4,000 for it, but I argued him down saying, so we had a massive conversation and he said that they are actually looking at selling the open air cinema. They're still running and they're going to keep going. They're going to try and keep going, but unfortunately the interest just isn't as much as it used to be. So that's actually part of why they're they're selling the truck. So I kind of made a deal with him that I would help out over time here if you know, I'll come support them. I'll give them a hand with some things, and if they really need a hand with, you know, moving some stuff around, I'd get the truck up here and we'd help them out. So yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a nice thing to do. I really like open air cinemas, so I kind of feel like it's the right thing to do anyway. As long as it doesn't encroach on my time. I'm not sure where to go out. I should have actually asked him which one to take to go out. Let's try this one. They might open for us. Yeah, this one. Okay, cool. And we'll take this road down. Alright, it drives really well. We did quickly take it for a drive around the cinema itself, so it's not like a massive drive, but it started easily. It starts immediately. It obviously does need a little bit of work. As you can see there, it struggled a little bit. But I mean, it works, right? It's pretty quick. They struggled a little bit there with changing the gear again, but that's okay. I'll just have Nick look at it again, and I'm sure we can figure it out. It seems like every now and then it just kind of struggles a little bit, but might just need to warm up a little bit. It is not the warmest weather. It was literally raining all night last night, so I'm surprised it's not wetter. It obviously dries pretty quickly here. It has been pretty dry before it started raining, so it's actually a lot better on this thing. Alright, so we now have a truck, which is really cool. We are going to use this. We can ferry stuff from the Clever Motors. We buy seed and all that good stuff. We obviously need to move that here and, you know, all that good stuff. Right, so I'm gonna... Oh, sorry, just give me a sec. Hello? All right, guys, that was actually the agency. Well, we've got a little bit of a job, a bailing job to do. It sounds like it might be Ryan's field. That's just the way they described it. It's right next to Ryan's property. I don't know if it's actually his field, but it is right next to his property, so it would kind of make sense. I just quickly made a coffee and just made sure I've got enough because it sounds like a pretty big job, and I want to be ready for it. So I don't want to be having to come back for lunch and waste time. I just want to be, get there and get the job done. So we're going to do our best at this job, or I'm going to do my very best, because this is the first job with the agency. I want to make sure I make a good impression, and they keep using me. Is it left? Yeah. Oh yeah, there. I was just looking for the board, but I couldn't see it. Right, so we're going to drive. It's pretty much just straight past here. And then I should see the implement on my right. They explained it, and it sounds like it's literally right next to Ryan's property. So we should see soon. This is obviously Ryan's property here to our right. Oh yeah, there, the implements are right there. Ooh, that's a fast track. I've seen them loads, so I've never actually done a full job with fast tracks. So this is going to be pretty interesting. I'm just going to park right here under the tree. Keep the truck nice and cool while the sun shines. There we go. Yeah, good enough. Thought I might be too close to the tree for the door, but that's fine. Wow, we definitely need to wash this, and I'll obviously have to, have Nick look at it at some point. Tractor first though, that is the main priority. Look at this thing. This is beautiful. Wow, 8380. All right, we've got mowers. We've got a big square baler. Ooh, I prefer square balers. Square balers are way easier. I don't have to stop all the time. That looks like a tedder. Okay, so we're doing hay and then a windrow. Nice big windrow. Wow, this is really cool. Really impressive. There's some of the implements you get. I definitely feel like Westbridge is more of an I want to say an affluent farming community than Goldcrest Valley was. I feel like people here are a lot bigger. Farms here are a lot bigger and more impressive. Definitely better equipment so far. I mean, there are some really big farmers, like Isaac there has some of the best equipment I've seen, some of the biggest equipment I've seen, but I feel like here there's just so many more tractors and so many more big implements and stuff I see standing and driving around all the time, which is really, really cool. Much bigger fields as well, which kind of makes sense as to why, wow, this is a massive field, as to why there is so much bigger and better implements. Anyway, I'm going to get the drone up quickly before we start, and we're going to quickly start knocking this field out. It's probably going to be a long job, so I'll probably just record as much of it as I can, as long as the battery's lost, and then show you that in a time-lapse format once I get editing. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. everyone, we are literally on the last couple of bales now. As you can see, we've got a little bit more money. So apparently how it works here, which I really like, is you have a set contract that requires a specific amount of bales, and once you've delivered that amount of bales, for every bale on top of that that you manage or that you actually deliver, so usually they come get it themselves, but if you actually decide to deliver it yourself, they pay you for every bale after a certain amount. So there's like let's say for example they want 100 bales delivered, and you do that. Every bale after that you deliver, you get paid an X amount for the bales, which is really cool. I'm quite happy with that. So as you can see, it took the entire day pretty much to do this one job, but that's okay. I mean, we've so far, just in that extra baling fee that we made, we've made over $800, which is really good. So yeah, and that's without the contract paying us or the agency paying us. I have no idea how much that's going to be. David did say that the agency pays a lot more than an individual. For example, if I had to go to a farmer, the agency actually pays a lot more for that. And there is this whole delivery thing, which is really cool as well. So yeah, pretty good. Looking pretty healthy, to be honest. We still need to actually seed our own field. Not quite gotten to that yet. So probably tomorrow, unfortunately, we'll have to do that. I might just go buy some seed now. Actually, let me quickly call them and have them put the seed out this just out front for me before they close. So give me a sec. I'm just going to give them a quick call, and then we can go get the seed after this. Alright, so done that. We've now got seeds waiting for us outside the front, or they'll put it outside for the front for us, outside of the front for us. They will be closed by the time we get there. They close at 7, so perfect timing there. They were actually on their way out, so they'll quickly just put it outside for us, and then that'll be it. So we're going to go grab that once we've delivered. So this needs to go back to the field that we were just at, and then we can go get that seed. So that's pretty good. Then probably tomorrow we'll seed our field, plant some grass, and then we need to start looking at, maybe not right now, but eventually we will need some other implements, like we need a mower. Pretty much all of what we use today, just not necessarily the same caliber, I'd say. Slightly smaller would be fine for our tiny field. It's not that tiny, but it's not that big either. So just need to drop this off here. It's quite cool how they work. It's like an automated system. You'll see the money come in pretty much immediately. And there you go, as you can see there. So another 2,718 bales that we got for delivering that. That's really good. Very happy with that. So $18, not 18 bales. Alright, let's make sure this thing folds up. Good. And now we're pretty much just going to drop this off at the field we were working. And then from there we can go get the seed. And then I'll probably end the video there. Unless something else happens that's worthy of putting in the video. But for now, I'm going to go drive there. And I'll see you guys when I'm back at the field and back at the truck. Alrighty, and here we are. And I think I'm just going to put it on just next to the road, just over here, where pretty much where we found everything. And that should be good. And I'll immediately give the agency a call before we get into the truck. And remember to turn this off. Yeah, I'll probably just immediately give the agency a call, and hopefully they pay us soon. So give me a sec, and I'm going to give them a quick call. Alright guys, that's insane. It's an automated system. It's really cool. It literally just works by like one of those telephone prompt things. And it seems like they probably get notification from the collector. So the in this case, Johnson's Farmers Market. And as soon as I called, they went to an automated like voice message thing, pressed a couple of buttons. It waited a little bit, and then they said, yep, job completion accepted, and the money immediately went in. So that's really cool. So we've got $54,000. That's insane. I think that's the most money we've had overall. I have to say, David was not wrong. These guys pay pretty good. Agency work is definitely the better option. Oh man, this truck is really not. I definitely need to have a look at this truck. Anyway. He was definitely not wrong. Agency work is definitely the way to go. It pays a lot more than individuals, that's for sure. Alright, can we load this in here? Alright, I'm gonna have to figure this out. Probably if I drop the back flap, I might be able to get it on here. I'm gonna play around with it, see if I can do this, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, finally got it on. That was an absolute mission. I ended up having to call David. He came over and used the dealership's forklift for me. I don't know what I'm going to do trying to get into the Cedar. I should be able to just tilt it over and just park the Cedar next to this. Although, I just realized we still need our tractor. Our tractor is actually still at Nick's, so hopefully it gives me some good news and, you know, I don't know, tell us that it's fixed or that we can fix it. And yeah, so hopefully we get some good news soon. I'm gonna go home now and chill out a little bit. I might give Nick a call, just ask him what's going on and ask him what the process is, or what the progress is rather, and then we'll see what happens. But yeah, for now, we're gonna just park straight ahead. I should probably I'm here anyway, so did I leave the lights on? I don't know. Alright, so as you can see, it just about fit on. But it's on there. So yeah, we're gonna go inside now. I think I did leave the lights on. Yep, oh well. Alright. Mistakes happen. That's probably going to be a little bit more of a cost electricity-wise, but that's not the end of the world. I just finished my breakfast. We're going to go... It's a little bit earlier than normal because we need to go get the tractor. Nick actually said he's all done with it, so we're going to go and grab that before he goes to work, which is why it's that early. So normally I wouldn't go this early because obviously I don't want to, but we kind of have to this time. Before he gets to work, we need to get the tractor before he gets to work so we can start seeding our field. There's a couple of other things that I would love to do, rolling, stone picking, all that good stuff, but for now I just don't really have the capacity to do that just because we don't have the equipment. We will probably get most of that soon, especially after our last contract job. That was really good for us. And hopefully we can get maybe one or two more and get a little bit of funds going. So that'll be really good. For now, however, we're just going to quickly pick up the tractor. He said he's done. He had to spend, well, it'll be about $700. He had to spend a couple of $100 to get a part. And just this vehicle definitely needs a little bit of a service as well. It's struggling in certain gears. It's just not quite happy. Anyway, it is what it is. Right, he did say... Oh, the only problem now, actually, is the vehicle is here. I didn't think this through. So he did say he was going to wash it for us, which, I mean... That's beautiful. So much nicer when it's clean, isn't it? You can see now better as well where we need to do a little bit of painting and a bit of body repair, but for the most part this is actually pretty good. So what I might do now, I'm probably just going to park the truck under that tree over there, just behind us there. That way we can get the tractor back onto the farm and start working, and we can come get the truck tonight or something. I don't need it right now. I can walk. I can take the walk a little bit later when I'm, you know, when I'm chilled out. Let me just make sure I'm out of the way here. That should be good. Yeah, that's good. And yeah, so that way we can get the job done, get some work done today, actually move forward on the farm, on the farming front. I'm just gonna go straight. I mean, it sounds better. Seems to be working quite well. Alright, let's go left here. Remember the stop street? And we're going right. I said left. We're going right. Oh. Sorry, guy. Am I in the way? Does this guy just not want to... Oh, okay, he's coming in here. Well, I mean, you could have just been a little bit more clear with what you want to do, but okay. That's fair. That's fine. Right, screw it. He's waiting. Thank you. Oh, that was close. Okay. It seems a lot of people are coming to fill their vehicles. Maybe the price is going up or something. Or price has gone down. I don't know. Anyway, that's fine. That's their problem. Or their thing to do. I hope I've got enough seeds. The 2 bags should be enough. It shouldn't need... I don't even think it'll need 2, to be honest. I think 1 should be enough. But I got 2 just in case. That way we know we're pretty good. I also want to have a look at getting a shed around here just to protect the equipment and the storage of the seeds. If we're going to keep the seeds out here for a while, I kind of want to make sure that it is safe and not getting too wet all the time, which will be a good idea. And we're gonna do grass, so we need to make sure that we've got it. Yeah, I mean 700 liters, that's not even an entire bag, and I don't necessarily think, there goes the train, that we're gonna use much more than that, but that's okay. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm gonna get the drone up and start seeding our new field. Can you believe it? Alright guys, that is now all done. The field is all good to go. All planted and all. Very, very happy with that. It actually didn't take too long, about an hour and 20 minutes-ish. So yeah, it didn't take too long. I'm just gonna try and stay on the outskirts of the field here, so I don't actually drive over the seed too much. Don't want to move anything too much while before we actually roll. I do need to find a roller. I have a couple of options that I found on Facebook, so I'll have a look. Oh man, struggling. There we go. All right, and I'll have a look at some point. Excuse me. I want to show you guys my plans for around this area in front of us here. So I'm kind of thinking I wanna have a look at, I don't know, something like a greenhouse or chickens or something that will fit in here that is small enough that I can do some extra farming-ish things on. So I'll obviously have to remove the trees, most likely. Probably put in a road or a path along this area here where I'm driving now. And yeah, I think if we can do, I'm kind of leaning towards a greenhouse. The chickens are great, and eggs, I mean, we could maybe even fit both in here. I just don't know if I really want chickens that close to my house. That's the only thing I'm thinking. Maybe put the greenhouse and then between the house and the chickens. And then I'm not sure. I'll have a look. I'll have a think about what I'm going to do. We are going to go have a look at a... Oh, sorry. Excuse... Just wait for... Give me a sec. Hello? Alright, that was actually Nick. This morning, I didn't even realize, didn't even think about it, but I never even went to him, never even knocked on the door, never paid him, nothing. So he got out to go to work, literally a couple of minutes ago, and the tractor was gone. So he obviously got a little bit worried there. So yeah, I apologized and I promised him I will pay him immediately. I will give him the money literally this very second. So I'm gonna actually walk towards or down to his place. It's not that far. We can actually kind of see it just from here. So I'm gonna walk down there, get the truck, and on the way there I'll make sure I pay him. So let me just cross the road here. So I get it done before I forget. And you know, I don't like owing people anything, and I definitely, considering the fact that he's, you know, helping us out and could potentially be helping us out in the future, I don't want to be stepping on any, not stepping on any toes, but, you know, make people angry without, you know, reason. And even then, I want to try and build relationships and be a nice, respectable, and you know, honorable businessman as well. So anyway, we're pretty much actually there. This is not very long. All right, so I'm gonna quickly make sure I pay him, and I'll speak to you guys in a sec. All right, guys. So as you can see, I just paid him. I actually paid him $50 more, just because I kind of felt bad. Obviously, made him stress a little bit, and that's not nice. It's not the right thing to do. So I figured, you know what, $50. It's not the end of the world. Might as well, you know, help the dude out a little bit as well, and kind of compensation for feeling, you know, stressed, I guess. All right, so we're gonna drive off to another farm. There's a guy there that potentially has a roller for us. So it's not Ryan, weirdly enough, but Ryan did tell us that one of his friends do have a roller that he might be able to either lend us or sell. So I'm gonna drive there now, and I'll see you guys when I get there. All right, so I just realized I was driving on the way there, and then just realized I actually need the tractor, because if we are taking it, I can't just take the truck. I mean, the truck might be able to pull it, but it's probably not going to be the best idea anyway. So yeah, good thing I did that. Anyway, right, so we need to go straight past the dealership. So in front past the dealership, yeah, and then turn right, the first street right. That's from what I can remember, having looked at Google and what they explained to me. So I don't actually know what the guy's name is. He did say, but to be honest, he was breaking up. I think he was driving or something, so I couldn't quite hear what he was saying, unfortunately. So we'll see when we get there. I'll probably properly introduce myself and all that good stuff, and then we'll see who it is. Anyway, all right. So I'm gonna drive there now, and I'll see you guys when I get there. All right. So as far as I'm aware, this is it. He did say there's a massive cow barn. Ooh, I think I see it. Just by the wiper. Yeah, okay, cool. Right, so let's check this out. Okay, it's kind of blending in with the tarmac or concrete, but that's fine. Alright, let's have a quick look here. I mean, it's got paint removed, but it's a freaking roller, right? So, I mean, it doesn't... I think these are one of those extended ones. So you can actually buy 2 more of these. I should ask him if he's got 2 more. And then you can have 3 follow each other, essentially. And it looks like you can hook something else up to it as well, which I'm not sure what you would do. Anyway, that's quite interesting. So the house looks like it's over there. I think that's the house, and yeah, I don't think there's anything here. Right, so let's go over there and knock on the door. I don't know if he's actually home. It looks like it. There's a van back there, so because it did sound like he was driving, so I wasn't sure whether he'd actually be home, but it looks like he is, or at least someone's home. Don't know if it's necessarily him. Right, so I'm just gonna stop it here because I feel like this should be. Oh, this might be him actually. Alright guys, so that was actually him. Chad Cummings is his name, interesting. CC, pretty cool. Anyway, right, so he did say he has all 3, so 3 of the rollers. And he said he could make us a deal for 10,000 to take all 3 of them. Or 5,000 for the main one, which is the one we got now. And then 4,000 for the others separately if we buy it separately. I really wanted to take that deal, but to be honest, we've still got to get a mower, a baler, a windrower. We've got a lot of stuff to get that I just... potentially a fertilizer. I need to check if the field needs fertilizing. So to be honest, I just figured, you know what, it's a good deal, but I don't think it's viable to do that right now, or a good idea to do that right now. I think this is better to do this, and you know, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think this is the better call. So we're gonna quit. Oh, sorry, give me a sec. Hello. Okay, so that was actually the agency, and they called because they actually have another job for us, but I told them, to be honest, I've got some stuff to do on our field first, and I just won't have the time today. They said if it's still available tomorrow, if no one's taken the job tomorrow, then they'll give me a call tomorrow, or let me know. But yeah, I just kind of want to get our farm going. I want to get some stuff done. Also on that note, not on that note, but regarding the price of the 3 rollers compared to the 1, it would be cool if we could get like a greenhouse or something as well. So which would help. Even if the only thing it does is it just gives me some food rather than me having to go buy all my vegetables, etc. So there's a lot of good options going. There's a lot of opportunities here. I really like this area. I'm quite happy that we moved. It was a stressful time, and you know, when you do a move like that, you make a massive move and you essentially swap land that you've never seen before. Bear in mind, I didn't see this land at all before, apart from photos before we came here. It is a big risk, but I feel like it will be paying off. I feel like it's good. There's a lot of opportunity here. It's a very small town, but quite farming oriented. So everything in this town revolves around farming, which is quite cool, which means also there's a lot of farming opportunity. There's a lot of contract work opportunities. And there's also a lot of potential equipment. So that's good for us. It's really good for us. We could potentially get a lot of what we need for quite cheap, which I'm quite happy about. Anyway, right, so I'm gonna drive the last little bit to the house now. And probably just immediately get rolling so this can get done. It shouldn't take too long. I don't think it should take too long. It should be pretty quick, to be honest. It'd be quicker than the seeding, for example. And the seeding only took an hour and a half. I mean, it might take longer. I don't know how the tractor is gonna handle the roller on the, you know, the muddy field. But I feel like it should be okay. Anyway, we're about to find out right now, so we might as well just go straight in. How wide is this thing? Not very wide. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so I'm gonna get the drone up and get going and knock this field out. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Alright guys, so I did the rolling. It took actually quite a long time. Bear in mind, I did actually take an hour and a half lunch just because I got so dehydrated and I just needed water, so, and a bit of a break. So yeah, it's really warm in this cabin, so I took a bit of a break. I don't think the aircon is fully working. I mean, that was not what what I paid Nick for anyway. I just wanted it to run smoothly, and to be honest, it has all day. No stalls, no struggles with the tractor doing the work. It was actually quite good. So I'm actually on my way now to look at a old greenhouse. So car's coming past. Sorry. Trying to push me off the road there, sir. Anyway, so I'm actually on my way to go have a look at a greenhouse. And yeah, I'm not going to buy it yet. I'm not going to get it yet, but I am looking around. There's a couple around town that aren't being used apparently anymore. And I'm gonna have a look around at the best one I can find for the best price and the best condition. So I think it's right here. I think so. So I'm gonna go have a look, but that is, however, going to be the end of this episode of this vlog. Might be up there. I'm not sure. I'll go down here first. He says it's uphill. This is uphill as well. I don't know. Okay, let's see if I find it. I've had a look at some greenhouses, and there are some options. We can also just make our own, kind of like just a vegetable garden sort of thing. That's probably going to be the cheapest option because we'll be making that. I'll be making that on my own. But I still need to figure out where I want to put it. I kind of think here where this big tree is. I do like this big tree. Like, I really do like the big tree. But that is a good space there, if you know what I mean. Like, if even, actually, maybe even this little tree. That way we can maybe keep the big tree. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I want to do here. Just trying to have a look and think about what I want to do. This six trees we've got here, maybe keep that for now. And then, I don't know, do like a, I don't know, I'm not sure what I want to do. I mean, I can remove any one of these 4 trees. I kind of like the one by the house, keep the one by the house, because that gives us a little bit of shade. In the summer, it gets, you know, like now, overnight, or in the evenings, it gets really warm. You know, I like sitting out here, having my dinner. The cabin gets really hot if the sun just shines on it. So this tree, it would be so much warmer if this tree was out. So I don't sleep when it's warm. I'm happy to sleep when it's cold, but when it's hot, I just can't do it. Can't remember if I turned the lights off. Yeah. So we've actually got a couple of things to do today. So I would like to figure out what I'm going to do here and decide to cut off one of the trees. And then once I've got that, I can measure the space, and then I know what I want to do. There's a couple of really good options for greenhouses, and like I said, we can also make our own garden, which is great, which I'm kind of leaning towards, but I'm not sure if that's exactly what I want to do. The problem with the open air garden is the fact that obviously you will have winter, summer, different temperatures, different, you know, environments, and the greenhouse is just a little bit more of a controllable environment for vegetables. And some vegetables, especially the more expensive ones, the ones we actually do want to sell, is quite temperamental, quite sensitive when it comes to temperature and stuff. So yeah, anyway, we're actually on our way now. We've got a contract job from the agency. They sent us an email, sent me an email last night, and I think so. It's right here. Then follow the. No, it's not. No, I'm wrong. Gonna have to make a U-turn here. Hopefully nobody comes. Yeah, there you go. I just remember saying them saying go right, but it's from the dealership. You go right and then first one left. So if we were in the dealership, coming out of the main entrance, we would go right, which is down this road, and then left in here. So, right, and now we just pretty much just follow the road, keep veering left when we can, as long as we stay on the main road, and that should take us to the field that we are doing, and we should see the implements since we get fairly close to the field. So, yeah. Anyway, the greenhouse wise, I definitely think greenhouse is the better option. I just wanted to slow down a little bit. I'm not sure. So if we follow the main road down here, obviously not in there. That looks like a biomass place. Keep following the main road and keep going left where I can. So I'm guessing just after this building we'll turn left. Yeah, here's a stop street. We'll turn left here. Oh, got some cars coming. Oh yeah, there they are. Okay. It's a pretty... Wow, that is actually quite a long field. But hey-ho. Interesting. I'm assuming that's the mower. I've seen them before, but I've never actually used one of them, so quite excited to get into that thing. That's going to be pretty interesting, something new. I always like it when we have a new piece of equipment. We've got what looks like a Fendt tractor. Is it? Yeah. And we've got a tedder. What the hell is that? What is that thing? It looks kind of like a windrower. It's got the little hook things. Got a nice baler, big baler, and then a trailer. Okay, so I'm just gonna park over here. Right, this should... Right, cool. This should do. I don't know what this thing is. I feel like this gotta be... If you think about the order, they always put it in the order that you will use it to make it really nice and easy for you, which I really like. That's perks of working with an agency. So you've got the tractor, the tedder, which you would need after the mower. And then after the mower, the tedder, you'd have to make it all into one line. So this has got to be a windrower. I've just never seen one like this before. Merge. Merge Max 950. I might have to Google this. Yeah, I'll Google it. For now, I'm very excited to get into this Krone Big M 450. What a cool thing. Wow. This is pretty high tech for what is a mower. Alright, let's start the engine. Sounds nice. Looks like it's... Oh, that's cool. That's really nice. Alright, let's just make sure we get into a position where we can mow. And we have to unfold this beauty. Oh, that's cool. It's not a very... It's a quite narrow field. But also... Oh, there you go. Okay, so same button does it all. That's pretty cool. And then... Oh, it raises? Are you kidding? That's awesome. Does it really? No, it just felt like it. Alright, so I'm going to get going. I'm going to get the drone up and we're going to knock this field out pretty quickly. I'm going to try and get it done as quick as I can because I want to get back home and figure out what I want to do with the tree, which trees I want to cut out, and once I've figured that out, we can order or buy either a greenhouse or just buy the couple of pieces of wood that I need to build a garden, a vegetable garden. Alright, probably be raised. Anyway, let's get the drone up. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Alright guys, so we've got all the bales on now. We've already taken 14 bales and we're at 75% complete, so I have a feeling, I have a hope that we'll be getting a little bit for every bale extra delivered as well. So remember, a couple of vlogs back we did a baling job, and essentially what happens is the agency pays you, or there's a deal between the agency and whoever you're supposed to deliver the bales to. I don't know if it's all of them, but that was with the farm shop. I think, yeah, farm shop it was. That if you, so usually they go pick up the bales, but if you deliver them also, they, after a certain number of bales, they actually pay you per bale. So, for the delivery. So that's pretty good. I don't know if we get this here as well with the animal dealer, which is where we're taking this, but we'll see, I guess. I'm kind of hoping. That Krone mower is literally the dream mowing machine. That thing is so quick. Its turning circle is ridiculous. It is such an absolute dream to work with. I definitely want one. I'm gonna have a look at getting one of those. There has been a couple of developments. So I spoke to David, and he potentially can find, he said, I mean, he works in tractor and implement sales, so he said he'll look around for us for a fertilizer or a, that was not ideal, or a lime spreader. Preferably, I said preferably a combination of both. If we can do both, that would be awesome, because that would save us a lot of time and probably cost a little bit more than if we only buy one of them. But we need to do lime and fertilizer on the field, so that would be ideal. So he's going to have a look around and let us know if he finds anything. I said we'll be happy to buy new if we can find for a good price, so he'll have a look. I obviously prefer secondhand just because it's a little bit more affordable, but if we need to go new, then that's just the way it is. There's not much we can do about that, unfortunately. So yeah, getting the bales in here is a little bit of a mission, by the way. You'll see in a sec, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I might actually try the, nah, I'm gonna go the same one. So there's another gate in the up top, but I don't know if we'll be able to turn around if we come from that. We should be able to. But yeah, we're in here now. So we go around this whole thing here, which is fine. This is the easy bit. And then I have to literally offload the bales just in front of this little warehouse thing here. I was thinking I'll try and reverse it in there, but as soon as we lift the thing, it's gonna break. So it's not gonna work really. So essentially, this is where we are with the bales. This is where we can put them. So I might try and turn in a little bit more. See if we can maybe put it right in front. I don't know. We'll unload here. This is pretty much where it goes, and then we need to just put it in the underneath area. I mean, if you can look now, you can see that it would literally hit the roof. So it's not ideal. Anyway, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. We'll just make it work. I'll just have to manual labor each bale and put them in. So I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna leave the tractor here because I don't want anyone disturbing me. But yeah, anyway, right, let's get going. So I will be back when I'm done with all of this, and hopefully we get a little bit of money. All right, so we got a total of maths there, about $3,000 for all of the extra bales that we delivered, which is really good. I'm very happy with that. So now obviously we need to drive back to the field. Is this all folded up? Nope. And once we're there, we'll drive back to the farm, and then I'll probably have a look at doing some tree logging. Is that what they call it? Some logging. Get rid of the one of the trees, and then we'll see what we're gonna do. Anyway, so I'm gonna drive back to the farm now. I'll get the truck and drive back to our field, and then I'll see you guys when we're back home and all set up to decide which tree should go. So see you in a bit. Alright, so here we are back pretty close to the farm anyway. I just got a notification that our contract income was paid, which is awesome. Just over $18,000, which means we're sitting on $70,000 now. That is definitely the most money we've had ever in my entire life. So this is really, really cool, which means we can afford to maybe look at buying something bigger when it comes to the greenhouse, etc. So yeah, that's really, really cool. I'm very happy with that. 70K, can you believe it? Alrighty, so which tree are we going to take off? I'm going to have a think. I'm going to have a walk around and have a plan, and I'll speak to you guys when I've decided. Alright guys, so I have decided... Oh, a train's coming by. Anyway, I've decided it's going to be this one. It's not the biggest one, not even close. And I kind of like the tree by the house, so that one's going to stay. And I'll remove this one first, and then this one. The big one for now is going to stay, and those 6 there are going to stay. These 2 will be removed, starting with this one. The greenhouse I measured would actually still fit underneath these and still work, but it does need a little bit of sun. So I need to remove this tree, so at least it gets some sun during the day. It's not just all shade. And then, yeah, so I'm gonna get working on cutting this one down. I'll probably load it on the truck, maybe put it down somewhere. And then maybe what I'm thinking is, instead of selling the wood, maybe see if we can use some of it to create a barn or something. I don't know. Maybe we probably won't be able to get much out of this, to be honest. Anyway, I'm gonna get chopping and get it done, but I'm not going to show you that because it's just going to be really vomit inducing for you guys with my head moving around all the time for literally an hour. So pretty much at the end of the day, 3:30, it took me pretty much the whole morning and afternoon after speaking to you guys earlier to chop up this tree. Now most of it actually went for firewood firewood, not firewood, which is in the cabin, and I'll use that for cooking and burning fire and all that good stuff. And then we've got a little bit on here, which is all the big stumps, really. All the stuff that I couldn't actually cut down into usable pieces of firewood. I did have to go buy a chainsaw to actually be able to do this, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. We now have that, and we most likely will be cutting down some of these other trees anyway. So I just need to have a quick look at where the best place, might have to give some people a call as to where the best place is to actually sell this wood. It's probably not going to be a lot, but I definitely think it's worth actually doing that. So give me a sec, I'll just have a quick look. Alright, so there's actually 3 places: the carpentry, the biomass heating plant, and the sawmill. It looks like the biomass heating plant is actually will be giving us the best prices, so that's what we're gonna go for. It's a bit of a drive to get there, but that's okay. The wood's tied down, it's not gonna go anywhere, so we can pedal to the metal and hopefully get there soon. So yeah, I mean, so I've had a look at the greenhouse, and actually we're not too far from there, so I'll actually go and show you guys the greenhouse next, once we've done all of the selling of the wood, and then yeah, that way you guys can see the greenhouse and you know what's coming. So it's a quite an interesting greenhouse. Oh, this guy's just in the middle of the road. It's a one where you need to actually use water and fertilizer, so it's not just water, which means it's a little bit more work, but I feel like, geez, people here just drive in the middle of the road all the time. I feel like it'll be worth it because it's gonna give us a little bit more of a yield, I think. That's what it seems like. I've done a little bit of research. We're on the wrong side here. We actually need... This is the biomass heating plant, but I think... Yeah, we're definitely on the wrong side. Unless there's an entrance out the back here. Jeez. Yeah, there's an entrance here. They'll open for us. Yep, cool. Alright, and we're just gonna quickly weigh. Don't know if we'll be able to see... Oh, just missed it. Might be able to see there. 1,820 kilograms. That's actually quite a lot, to be honest. I didn't expect it to be that much. Now, I need to figure out where exactly to sell this. No idea, to be honest. It was, I have to say, quite a mission loading all of this up. It wasn't too bad. It was just some of the logs are quite heavy. Oh, okay, maybe not there. Maybe back here? I don't know. I might have to go into the office. I'm just gonna park here for a sec. I'll walk into the office and see if I can find out where I need to go. Alright, so it turns out I'm actually at completely the wrong place, unfortunately. It's not the end of the world. This is the biomass plant, but not the biomass heating plant, which is interesting. The biomass heating plant, according to the dude, is literally just down the road. So, shouldn't be too much of a mission to get there. Ooh, I didn't even look right there. I'm focusing too much on where I'm going. Right, so it should be right here. And it's quite a bricky building, apparently. So, we should be able to see it. It's over here. I think, is this the... That's not the entrance. Jeez, I'm driving like an absolute maniac, aren't I? Right, it's in here. We could have just gone straight... Ah, it's that red one. Yeah, he said it's quite... biogas, yeah. Okay. Oh, not this gate. Okay. Maybe that one? Okay, this is probably the exit, or maybe there's just no one by the gate. I don't know. Let's try this one. Yeah, okay, cool. And then... where to put this? Behind? I think he said at the back. Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Right. Let's just quickly unstrap these. Alright, that's all done finally. Figured it out. It was only $188. That's really not good. Wood is obviously a lot more freely available here. Is this now? Yeah, we get out here. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna quickly take you guys to go have a look at the... come on, what do you call it? Greenhouse. Oh, some interesting equipment there. Oh, it's a lime factory, I think. Alright, so we're turning right here. Let's turn right, yeah. I think it's right. Just need to try and remember how to get there from here. Alright, we're gonna go on that dirt road. I'm not sure if this actually takes us to where we need to go. But we were close there on another vlog. I think it might have been the previous vlog or one before that. Oh. This is obviously going to turn left here. But you guys didn't see me actually looking at it. And we're going to go right again. And that should take us there. Alright. Now it's pretty much not just a straight shot. We need to go up the hill. And then... yeah, we'll just have a quick look at it. I think I'm going to take this one. There are a couple more around here. I don't know why everyone's selling them. That might be a warning sign, if you know what I mean. But we're going to give it a shot anyway. I feel like it's definitely worth it. But we'll see. There it is. You can actually see it there. So we'll have a quick look here. Alright, so I have come to look at this one. Let's just park. Don't want to park on the road. So let's just park over here. Let's turn this off. Alright, so this is it. As you can see, there's nothing in here. But it looks pretty good. We can actually go inside. It looks clean. The glass all seemed to work. I checked all the hinges. Everything seems okay. It does come with all the containers, all the buckets, all the extra stuff that we need. So it's literally good to go. And yeah, I think this will be a good fit. It's quite big, so hopefully it can give us a little bit of production, of produce. And yeah, I think this will be a good fit. So I'm gonna go, I think it's that house, the blue house, this one here. I'm gonna go have a chat and see if we can strike up a deal for it. I think it should be good. I'll make it probably... the ideal would be that they can come deliver it. Jeez, where's the entrance to this place? So that we don't have to actually travel and take it apart on our own. You know, we don't really have the equipment to do all of that. So I'm just going to jump over the fence next time. The ideal would be for them to sort the delivery. It's probably going to cost us a little bit more. I think it's this dark blue one, if I'm not mistaken. But I think it's worth it, because if we're going to have to rent it or hire the equipment and then do all the labor to build it and all that good stuff, it's going to take a long time, and we've got other stuff that we need to do. So I think having them deliver it's going to be the best option. Anyway, I'm going to quickly knock on the door and have a chat to them now. Alright, so as you can see, we unfortunately, we had to pay a delivery deposit, which is fair enough. And the rest will be paid on delivery and installation. So this is actually what they do. Apparently it's the guy's job is to sell, build and install these. So that's great for us. So it's included in the price. It's going to be about $14,000 unless we can maybe, you know, on the day of delivery, hopefully we can maybe argue them down a little bit. But $14,500, it's not the end of the world. It's a lot, but yeah, I mean, we've already paid $3,500 to it now, so it'll be $11,000 when it's actually delivered, which is fine. It's not, yeah, like it's a lot of money, but it needs to be done. This is like a whole nother town thing here. I like this. It's quite cool. I've been up here before. There's quite a lot of houses here. Look, that guy's post. Ooh, it's down here. We can go that way, but I want to go this way because I came up that way last time, so I want to check out this way. It all goes to the same place. There's pretty much 3 entrances into this, and this actually takes you to down where we sell the... what do you call it? The bales. Where we sold that. So looks like an abandoned house. Huh, pretty cool. Kind of the back road of the town here. This is a massive field, it looks like. It's been going for days. Yeah, that looks like a very, very big field. And we're gonna go straight. I kind of want to see what it looks like further on from the dealership. Oh, there's another little... this one's clearly... maybe that one isn't abandoned. It kind of looked derelict, but... I don't know. There's clearly someone either there now or... I mean, living there now or clearing up, so... I don't know. There's quite a lot of oil... fields, tiny oil fields, which is pretty cool. A little bit of a warehouse here. Ooh, this place is definitely abandoned. Oh, this is cool. I love abandoned places. I don't know about you guys, but I just always find abandoned places so intriguing. Like, this is just, like, it's just a barn, so it's not that exciting, but it is just so cool. Like, why is this one barn abandoned? That's always, I always wonder, like, why is this one place abandoned out of all of the other places? You know, why not that house, yet this barn? I don't know, I just always find it very intriguing. Is this a bus stop? Yeah, it looks like a bus stop. And I think I'm kind of lost now, to be honest. Oh, that's the dealership. Is that the... yeah, that's the dealership. Okay, cool. We're gonna go left here. Not the dealership, the where we sold bales. I think. Yeah, this is where we sold the bales. Okay, I know where we are now. Huh, cool. Right, not completely lost. Well, let's turn down here. And head back home, pretty much. Pretty good time there. 1700, I think it's a good time to go to bed, really. Didn't get as much done as I hoped, to be honest, because we pretty much just did the... well, I cut the tree down today. Actually, we did get a lot done today, but in this vlog, it's not going to be a lot. But I cut the tree down, sold that for a very, very little amount. And we've got the greenhouse coming. I have no idea what their delivery pace is like. He said all the confirmations and stuff will be sent over via email, and the plan forward, that's the next one, will be sent via email. So I'm sure I'll receive that shortly, and then hopefully it's not too long of a wait for the actual greenhouse. Ooh, that's not a stop street for me, but I'm gonna... my car just feel like it just sped up. This is a stop for me. I need to get used to this street stuff. Street rules. Driving, you know what I mean. Right, I actually want to go have a look at the memorial. Is that down there? No, it's this next one. It's right here. So I just want to have a quick look. I don't necessarily plan on going... oh, what are you doing, sir? I should probably have given him a gap. Anyway, I don't necessarily want to go... oh, okay. It's right here. Into it. Although, I'm just stopping in the middle. Sorry, guys. I have no idea where I am right now. I mean, I know where I am, but I don't know where the parking lot is for this place. We'll go left here. Kind of makes sense that it could be somewhere down here. And even if not, we'll just park somewhere. Indicator still on. It looks pretty cool. Alright, okay, we can park here. Just on this field, on the edge here. Making sure not to actually... ooh, let's go into that entrance there. Alrighty. Cool. Right, before I open the door. All good. Hello, sir. Oh, don't, okay. Never mind. Right. Oh, that's cool. Look at that horse thing. I wonder what this actually is. I hope there's a plaque somewhere that'll explain it all. But look at that horse. I'm assuming that's not actually a horse, but it's really cool. These old cannons are also really cool. I mean, look at that though. That is beautiful. Wow. That's a statue and a half. And some cannons. Looks like there's an information office there with an ATM. Nice little fountain, which is not a wishing well. I was kind of hoping... Ooh, there's a description here. Pond Marlow. Fishing season. Oh, we can fish here. Oh, that's cool. Need a license. Obviously, I don't have a license to fish. Single barbell hooks, catch and release, artificial lures and flies only. Okay, interesting. Huh, that's pretty cool. It's like almost like a community, not necessarily community center, but like a community environment you can hang out at. That's really cool. Okay, is this a restaurant or is this like an information office? It kind of looks like an information office, but then also a restaurant. It looks closed. Anyway. Alright, well, this is pretty cool. I like this. It's nice and close to our home. Literally just... There it is. You can see it. That one tree missing there kind of makes it look empty, but once the greenhouse goes there, it'll look a lot better, I'm sure. Not that we're necessarily that worried about what it looks like. It needs to be a functioning farm. And I feel like the fact that we're kind of in the middle of town, it shouldn't look too ugly. I feel like we should get a shed or something, because the equipment and stuff just stood there. It kind of makes it an eyesore. And I don't want the council to complain about that. So, yeah. There's another pond there. Probably no swimming, no dogs. No swimming and no wading in the water. Cool. Keep out of the water. I mean, it makes sense. There's no lifeguard on duty. Right. I think we're going to get home, to be honest. Head home. Don't think there's much else we're going to do today. This is probably going to be a bit of a shorter vlog, just because, I mean, not much going on, to be honest. We've done everything we can for now. We don't have any contracts or anything. We've really not actually spoken to many people, apart from the guy with the greenhouse. I don't even know what his name is. He's got a whole company that does it, but I should probably... I'll know what his name is when he sends the emails, because I'm sure he'll sign it with his name. They do that, right? People do that. Anyway, alright, we're going to... I'm probably going to call it a night, to be honest. Do a little bit of research on greenhouse farming and figure out what I need to do, equipment we need to get. We do need to get stuff like mowers and all that good stuff. Not quite yet, because this is going to be a while before we can actually harvest this. But we do need to think about that. Mower, windrow, baler, wrapper, and a trailer of some sort. We will need a trailer anyway, because of the greenhouse. Oh, I didn't even close the back. Let's just do that. There we go. So, I mean, we could put the greenhouse stuff in here, probably some of it, maybe 4 pallets. If we can stack them all on top of each other, maybe 8 pallets. I have no idea what the size is going to be, but a trailer would be better, because we'll have to load the bales and all that good stuff as well. And then a shed here would be perfect. Anyway, I'm going to call it a night, guys. I'm going to, you know, make some food and do all the research and all that good stuff. So I will see you guys in a bit. Some news right here. Right, so as you can see, we've got a greenhouse. Right, so apologies for not having a vlog for the 2nd of June. Unfortunately, I was literally spent the entire day just getting everything ready. I had to clear the area, which they didn't do for me, so I had to clear that before this got delivered. They then built it, which was a lot of noise, and then I had to clear this little path here, which isn't ideal. We'd probably still be in the field there, so we can get to this side here where the pallets will be placed, where we'll place the pallets as they are filled from here. So we can get to the water here as well. So it was a long day, to be honest. I worked late into the night, but we are now on the 3rd of June, and everything is looking good. We also need to go get a fertilizer and lime spreader So I don't know if you remember, a couple of vlogs back, I spoke to David, who said he'll have a look for us, and he actually found one in another town, which got delivered. He told me about this a couple of days ago, but it got delivered yesterday evening, so I didn't quite get the time to go get it, and I need to still pay him as well. So we're gonna go up to... Ooh, actually I need the tractor for that. Can't grab it with this. We're gonna go up to the dealership now and quickly pick that up, and also obviously pay for it because I haven't paid for it yet, and I need to do that. So yeah, then while I'm there, while I go in to pay for it, I'll also get some fertilizer and some lime. I don't know if we can spray them at the same time. I kind of feel like we should be able to. And then we'll come fertilize and lime the field, because that does need to happen to increase the yield of our grass. So I was able to actually argue them down on the greenhouse price. It was supposed to be $14,500 for the greenhouse, including installation, but I made the argument that because I, as an individual on my own with just a spade, had to clear the area after they did not tell me that when I agreed to the initial sale, I had to do that all on my own, which meant that I had lost other work, as in I had to not take contracts or do work on the farm itself. So they cost me $1,000, which meant that I'm not paying that $1,000. And after a bit of arguing, they ended up agreeing. So that's okay. Oh, there it is, actually. Oh, it's pretty tiny, actually. But I mean, I expected that. It is apparently a refurbished one, so it's quite old, but it has been refurbished. I should probably actually go pay before I just hook it up and actually just confirm it is that one. I mean, it makes sense that it's that one because it's the only one here, and he did say that it is in the parking lot. So yeah, anyway, so they eventually finally agreed, and I think we paid $13,600 for it in the end, so about $900 less, which is fine. I'm happy with that. Anyway, I'm gonna go speak to David quickly, and still haven't found a receptionist. Anyway, and pay for that, and quickly order the fertilizer and lime. So I'll speak to you guys in a sec. Alright guys, so as you can see, we bought the fertilizer, we bought the lime, and then the $5,500 for the fertilizer itself, which is a little bit more than I hoped, to be honest, but it is a refurbished one, and it does both of what we need. So it's kind of, better bang for buck. We get one implement that does two jobs. So it is cheaper than it would have been if we bought, somewhere secondhand, just a fertilizer and then just a lime spreader. So yeah, it's just the way it is. I do want to send this tractor into Nick, or if Nick can't do it, actually to bring it into here so we can actually get it fixed a little bit better or more. This is probably going to be a couple of trips, to be honest, because yeah, we it's not the biggest capacity, 950 liters, and obviously we need to remove that as well. Actually, I might be able, give me a sec, I might be able to put that on here. Alright, as you can see on the back there, we got the fertilizer bag on. David came out with the, he saw me trying to pull it towards, and he came out with the dealership forklift and then helped me, which is really kind of him. Again, he's a really cool dude. He's definitely someone I maybe want to make friends with. He's a cool dude, definitely. Right, so we're going to go home and we're going to fertilize the field. I think you need fertilizer in the green. We need fertilizer in the greenhouse as well. So we're going to have a look at doing that. I hope this is still, yeah, it's kind of in there, so it should be fine. And yeah, we need to fertilize the field, potentially put in fertilizer on the in the greenhouse, and then yeah. Oh, I just drove past, sorry. There's a phone, just I got a message. I should pay attention to what I'm doing. Alrighty, this is why you shouldn't read messages while you're driving. It's just a family member, so nothing interesting, nothing for the farm, unfortunately. Right, so I'm actually gonna I'm gonna keep that there because it should still work, right? But oh yeah, so we're gonna start going now. I'm gonna get into here. Actually, let's have a quick look. Don't really want to be driving over this like this, but hey ho. Let's have a quick look. Sure, can I put fertilizer in this thing? Not like that. Okay, not with the tractor like this. Anyway, I'm gonna start on this side for a change. Get the drone up and do a time lapse. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Just move, baby. Move any way you need. How do you do it, darling? Got me on my knees, on my feet. You can take me to the left, baby. Take me to the right. You can take me for the rest of my life. Just move.
Alright, that is done. Wow, that actually went really quick. This thing has got a wide working width, which is awesome. It really makes it a lot easier than I anticipated, to be honest. I thought this was going to be an absolute mission. Like many of our other implements, I'm definitely, before we need to roll again the next time, I am getting something better to roll with, to be honest, because that roller we've got there is just not ideal. It is way too small. Okay, so this needs to move. We definitely need to think about a shed or something over here, because this is just not workable. Right, and now we're gonna go grab the lime. We're gonna quickly lime the field, and then I need to have a look at getting some water and also fertilizer into the greenhouse so we can get that going, so that can start working and creating some fruit and vegetables for us. So even if we just eat that, that's fine, but we need to do something to get it going and to keep building on the money. I mean, we will do some more contracts. We haven't gotten any well, we got a couple of contracts that we could have taken yesterday, but I had to do all the greenhouse stuff, so and I want to get this greenhouse sorted. I had a couple of emails as well regarding potential contracts, but I want to get the greenhouse sorted. Oh, my indicator's wrong. So I know that we are good to go and that we can, you know, at least carry on developing the farm, because that is the priority. As long as we've got a little bit of money so we can actually do the job and do the farming, that is going to be what we are focusing on. So, oh man, still okay. I'm gonna ask David again if he can come in and just do this for us. Give me a sec. All right, Dave helped us again. David, I keep saying Dave. David helped us again, and we got both bags on actually this time because we kind of tried. So it's a little bit dodgy, to be honest. The front of the tractor is starting to lift a little bit when we pull off, but I just need to make sure I do it slow and stay in control of the tractor and we'll be fine. Right, so we're gonna drive back to the farm, not fertilize, lime the field this time, and I feel like this will probably be taken a lot faster, so that's why I got 2 bags, because I feel like it'll usually, in my experience, lime goes a lot quicker than fertilizer does. And I think it's because it's a tighter spread. I really can't see any further, so hopefully there's no tractor. This bollard here is in the way. It's not a bollard, but you know what I mean. Alright, anyway, so I'm gonna jump straight into a time lapse, get the drone up, get all that good stuff going so we can get this knocked out and then move on to the rest of what needs to happen today, which is all primarily around the greenhouse, to be honest. And that includes finding water tanker, because we need to be able to find water somewhere, and or a borehole or something that we need to do to get this greenhouse filled with water, fertilizer, and I need to plant the seed as well. So the seeds, I've got that already. I just got that from the what do you call it, the nursery. So that should be fine. I got lettuce, strawberry, and tomato. I'm not sure which one I'll plant first. I probably should have a little bit of... I don't think it makes a difference because it's a greenhouse. It can happen any time of the year. So, yeah. Anyway, let me get the drone up, get this field knocked out, and we'll carry on. So, this will be a time-lapse again. Sorry for the 2 time-lapses in one video. But for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
You just move, baby. Move any way you need. How do you do it, darling?
Alright guys, so that did take all of the lime, but that's good. That's good. I now don't need to store any lime. And we need to move this thing. Right, so that's pretty good. It definitely does the job really well. It's got a very wide spread, to be honest. I didn't expect it to be that wide, so I'm quite happy with that. Can't really complain. And yeah, we are in business. That definitely works well. Right, so I need to get a shed. We need to think about a shed or something for over here, or a garage of some sort, just so we can store everything safer. And especially like the seed and the fertilizer, all of that really shouldn't be in the rain constantly. And you know, this equipment, especially the older ones that have some paint removed, you know, that could be quite damaging for the you know, it could cause rust, is what I'm trying to say. Right, actually, I'm gonna take a quick lunch break, have a coffee, have some food because I'm hungry. And, oh, I left the door open. It's alright, it's a warm day, so it's actually quite nice to leave the door open. That way it's a little bit cooler at night. Get a bit of a breeze going. Anyway, so I'm going to quickly do all of that and have a look at seeing if we could get a water tanker for the greenhouse. So, I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright everyone, so I found a potential water tanker that we can use. I don't think there is anywhere we can actually fill this water tanker, so we might have to get a borehole put in. I did speak to some guy, and they can do it as long as there is actually water underground. So they'll come around and have a look. The searching for water and the quote is free. And then we'll see how much it'll cost to put it in. If we need to do that, that's just... I mean, then we'll do... Oh, there's a bowling station over here. Oh, actually, carrying on. We're on our... bowling station. On our way to actually look at a water tanker from the town campsite, which I've not been to. I'm not sure 100% how to get there. I mean, this tractor is struggling a little bit up here. I think it's left up ahead. This is pretty cool. Maybe you should come bowling at some point. Yeah, left here. Apparently they used it when there was a big drought and don't need it anymore because there hasn't been a drought for years. So they are selling it, getting rid of it. It's apparently still all functioning, but has some wear and tear to it. So it should be, yeah, they said right next to the main building. So there it is. I'm just going to park over here. This is kind of cool. All this camping stuff. I do like a good camp. Well, this is quite nice, actually. Oh, they've got ablutions there. They've got a nice seating area. Huh. Pretty cool. Alright, so this is it here. I mean, it's dirty. Oh, and there's a lot of paint missing on this thing. But, I mean, we don't care about the outside. As long as the main body of the tanker itself is actually functioning. It can spray as well, it looks like. Oh, that's cool. Don't know why. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, there's only one way to find out whether it actually works, and that's by filling it with water. Which we can't do yet, so... We're gonna have to kind of take this guy on a... I mean, we can fix it. If there's like a tiny hole or something, we can get some fiberglass or even just like, I don't know, some super glue for that matter, and we can fix it. So we're gonna knock on the door, have a chat, and see what they want for it, and then maybe we walk away or drive away with a water tanker. Let's see. All right, guys, we got the tanker, $2,000. It's, to be honest, I think it's a bargain. I did not even think about arguing. As soon as he's like, oh, maybe about 2,000, I was like, yep, okay, cool, yep, take my money. And we're out of there before he changes his mind. I've looked everywhere. I cannot find one anywhere else. New, they go for about, I don't know, 15k. They are quite expensive. There are cheaper ones, but they are really, really tiny. Not that this one's very big, but it's just not worth it. And they go onto the back of like the gator, for example, which we do not have. We would have to buy an actual gator for that. So yeah, that's just not workable. Unfortunately, there are no open water bodies, fresh water bodies that we can use to, like a lake or something, and we actually have access to fill this. Unless we go, this is just spitballing. We're not going to do this, but unless we go like in the middle of the night, in the middle of town, and take water from the fishing ponds. But no, that's stagnant water. I don't necessarily want to have that on vegetables, and we don't know what's in there, so no, it's just not worth it. We'll the guys are gonna come around. Oh, sorry, excuse me, just give me a sec. I'm coming. Hello. Oh, okay, so just had a talk with some administrative personnel in the town hall. So a couple of vlogs ago, when we bought the roller, I just transported the roller on the back of the tractor and pulled it across public roads, and apparently that was not allowed. Luckily there's no damage to the roads itself, as it's quite a light and small roller, but we are getting fined. I'm not sure how much yet. She doesn't know how much yet either. She's just literally just told me the whole thing, told me the process, so I have to go in there, not today because they close in 20 minutes, so we won't make it anyway. I have to go into town hall and speak to, I don't know what it's called. I want to say bailiff or something, probably. I don't know. Speak to him, and he will decide how much the fine is, and we'll have to pay it right then and there. There's sometimes, if we can prove that we're financially struggling, there is a option to pay it off. But hopefully we don't have to. Hopefully it's not that much. I mean, yeah, I can't imagine it being a lot. Like a fine, I don't know, what, $1,000, something like that. I can't imagine being crazy amounts of money, like $15,000 or $20,000. I just can't imagine that. But you never know. So hopefully it isn't. Hopefully we're able to pay it right in and there. Unfortunately, that was bad judgment on my part. To be honest, I should have thought about that, but it is what it is. Like, there's nothing we can do about it now. I hate getting fines of any sort, but there's no point in harping on and feeling depressed and, you know, angry about that. It's done. There's literally nothing we can do about it. So at this point, I'm gonna, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna wait here for the guys to come get come do the quote for, I could have gone a little bit further back, for the borehole. And then hopefully they find water. If they can find water on a suitable location, don't worry, I'm not hooking up. I'm just parking the tractor here. On a suitable location, then we can get water, get a borehole put in. Apparently it's pretty quick. It's not quite a day's work, but it's pretty quick. They literally just bring in a machine, drill a massive hole, put some pipes down, and get it done. So hopefully we can get one. It'd be nice if we can get one, like, I don't know, maybe here between the house and the greenhouse, because that way you can kind of feed both. We are tapped into normal, like, council water, which we pay for. Don't know what that sound is. Which we pay for, but yeah, it's obvious. I don't want to. It's going to be a super expensive bill if we actually fill that entire tanker. That's probably what, like a 5,000 liter tank there, and yeah, if we have to fill that multiple times a month, that's going to be very, very expensive. At least the borehole, we won't have to. We'll pay for the installation, but won't have to pay water cost every month for that. So I'm actually quickly going to give the the truck a wash, I forgot about the fact that we've actually got the hose pipe and I can actually do this. So I'm quickly gonna give this a wash. And on that note, actually, I'll be calling this the end of the episode. Tomorrow, hopefully, we'll have news regarding a borehole and we'll be able to actually get some stuff done. Get the water done, and I will obviously have to go to town hall and pay that fine. That's really annoying. But it is what it is. Right, so yeah, that's just one of those things, I guess. Nothing much I can do about that, unfortunately. That looks pretty good now, doesn't it? A couple of things have happened around the farm. Firstly, we've got a borehole. Now, unfortunately, they only found it over here under this tree. And obviously this is pretty much inaccessible for us, unless we change all of this setup, which I asked them if they could maybe lay a pipe all the way over there to right next to the greenhouse, which they did for us. It cost a little bit extra. It cost $700 extra, but that's okay. It was worth it. So as you can see, the grass, I'm sure, will grow over here at some point. Oh, it's a bit muddy. And then the pipe goes underneath the ground all the way over there. And I'll show you now. It comes up to just next to the greenhouse. Now, I've already filled all of the greenhouse, as you can see. Tracks over there, but yeah, here, that's the pipe. I filled the greenhouse, got the liquid fertilizer in there. That's all good to go, all running now. And I wanted to do that quickly before recording anything. I actually started recording it, but to be honest, it was so much faffing about, literally reversing, filling the trailer, coming back up here, filling the tanker. It took 6 of the trailers to fill this tanker, so it's a bit ridiculous. Anyway, so we need to put back the trailer, and then I need to go to County Hall and pay the fine, whatever the fine is, or I don't know, hopefully, to be honest, I hope it's just a fine, not like community service or something stupid that takes time away from the farm. And then we've got a contract job that is, again, unfortunately bailing. It is just one of those things at this point. That is all that's really going on around here. So we're gonna go get that done. So we've got a lot to do today, as per usual. Nothing new then, as you expected, I'm sure. Oh, that's a bit of a swing there. I can correct it, I think. Yep. Cool. And change direction again. Right, and go back in there, please, sir. Right, to be honest, I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to just stop there. And we're going to head off to the town hall and get that done. I did think we do kind of need to have a look for a flatbed trailer of some sort, so we can actually, whenever we need to move implements, whether it's metal like the roller or not, that way we can load it up onto the flatbed trailer. It's just a little bit better. I don't really want to get any more fines. It's not ideal. I also have to say, I've noticed, unfortunately, it seems like my cameras it is quite warm here. It is middle of the summer, so sorry guys. It is quite warm here, so the camera is heating up a little bit and causing a couple of stutters. I only unfortunately can see this obviously during editing, but if that does happen, I apologize. Oh, they've got a lovely little parking lot here for... Oh no, that is not the town hall parking lot. Actually, I'll just stop here for now, park here for now, and just quickly run across the street and go get that done. Right. Righto. See, it's so dry, literally most of the plants, unless it's like really well watered, are just withered and died. It is really dry and warm around here, so the cameras heat up quite bad. Right, so I'm gonna quickly run in here and get my fine paid, so I'll speak to you guys in a sec. Alright guys, that's all done. $3,000. That really hurt. It hurt so much. To be honest, it would have been probably would have cost the same to just buy a flatbed trailer, or even pay someone to deliver that for us. Actually, that probably would have been cheaper. Somebody with a flatbed trailer, or even hire a flatbed trailer, would have been cheaper. But lesson learned, that is just the way it is. Unfortunately, we can't take things back like that. It's damage done. Not much we can change about that right now. So I'm just gonna try and go out the same entrance we came in. And then we're gonna, it's actually Ryan's field. It's through the agency. Ryan did talk to me beforehand, but he said he'll ask the agencies to specifically ask me to do it. That way he knows I get paid a little bit more, and there is the added benefit of having the bail delivery fee through the agency, which Ryan admitted would not be paying. So so I'm very grateful for Ryan for being honest with us and actually, thinking of us as well, because he could have just given the job to the agency and then, or just told us to do the job, paid us a minimal amount, and saved some money for himself. And yeah, he's a good dude. He chose to do the right thing, I think, and it obviously helps us out a lot as well. So we're gonna go do that, and we're gonna, because of Ryan, because it's him, we're gonna try and do this even better and faster than any contract job we've ever done before. So obviously the tractors are, or the implements, I have no idea what they are. I'm assuming there's a tractor. He's already at Ryan's field. He says it's the smaller one of the two, so it's the top one, I'm assuming, is this one over here. So I don't see any, oh wait, no, I do see something there. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna try and park just a little bit further away in the shade over here. Yeah, there we go. There's a good spot over here. So we're in the shade. Obviously the shade will move as the sun changes, but yeah, right, let's have a look what we've got here. This is right, so a typical we've got another Krone M450, big M450, I think. I'm literally just blowing past all of this. Big M4, these things are so good. Obviously we had them on a vlog before. They are just such lovely pieces of machines. And then a merger again. Now actually we know what that does. Got another, it's literally the same equipment as we had previously. Obviously this is the agency's equipment, so it does make sense, doesn't it? Right, we're gonna, and this is the field, top field. It's not, might be, it's difficult to tell whether it's actually the same size or even, it might be bigger than the previous one. Might be bigger. It kind of looks, but it's definitely wider. Lengthwise it's hard to tell because we couldn't see over the berm of the other one, so I'm not sure if it's lengthwise the same height. I'm thinking I'm gonna go to, don't know if downhill would be feasible. I think that way, up and down like this, would be almost the best option. I don't know if all the implements would be able to move up this steep hill. That's my only, we could go down, around, up that side. But then if we go this side, it's not really hills at all. I think we're going to go widthwise instead of length. I think that's going to be the better option. Right, I think I'm going to have to reverse this first. Yeah, and then kind of just do a little bit of a run around here. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get the drone up, and then I will do a time lapse of pretty much the entire job. That which I record. I'm gonna try and smash this out before we run out of time. I obviously have to take lunch as well. It's been a busy morning already, so I want to make sure I get this done today. So lunch will be short, but I will do that. Anyway, for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Alright guys, so we've got literally 2 more bales to load, and then we're gonna head out and get it all done. So when I went there with the first load, the I think it's James, if I'm not mistaken, the owner of the animal dealership actually asked me to not put them all into the warehouse immediately, leave them outside. One of his workers will actually count them, check them, and then he will put them all in for me while I wait and double check. That way, it's apparently something to do with the agency and their agreement that there's less risk for injury on my side, as in I'm not insured to move all the bales. So I kind of get it, I understand that. So I've got 2 loads there already, 2 full 22 bale loads, so it's 44 bales plus this 18. That's a lot of bales. So yeah, this tractor is struggling a little bit up here. So it's been a long day, to be honest. It took, not actually, it didn't take as long as I expected. I kind of expected it to take a little bit longer, but I wish it wouldn't have taken this long, if you know what I mean. I also realized I didn't really cover any of the other implements that we worked with. So I'm going to quickly cover what we did and what we got here. So let's just turn this off. So we had a baler and a wrapper, which was really cool. Is in one combination. The Pottinger Impress 185 VC Pro. It is really nice. It's got a nice wide pickup, which makes the picking up the swath that this thing makes quite easy. I also figured out how to make this thing change its orientation, so it essentially made the swath for us in the middle. Which was really cool. And I think you can, I've seen some people, I've seen it around where they actually hook something like, maybe not this, but some form of windrow or merger onto the back of this, so you can kind of do it together. I don't know if it's the big M450 or maybe the 550, I'm not sure. Can't remember which one I saw, but I was just this morning or this afternoon, I was just too excited to get into the big Mr. 450, so I completely forgot to actually cover the rest of the equipment, so apologies for that. Anyway, we're gonna head now to the animal dealer, and then I will be sat out there waiting. I'll offload this, and then I'll sit out there, wait for them for one of his workers, or probably multiple. Apparently they've got this cool pulley system that actually just pulls, they hook a couple of bales and it just pulls them into the warehouse, which is quite cool. So I would like to see that. I will get to see that. I'm probably not going to show it to you because it's probably going to be quite a long process, so I'm probably just going to chill on... actually, I might not even be able to chill. I might have to not supervise, but just double check and make sure that they're not cheating me, I guess. It's a quality control thing, I guess, from the agency and the dealership's perspective, which I completely understand. So I'm going to play ball and make sure everything runs smoothly. So I'm going to get there now. I will see you guys as soon as I'm back in the tractor. I headed back here, back to the field, and we'll hopefully get a little bit extra money from delivering the extra bales, if there are extra. I have no idea what their estimate was of how many bales the field would yield. It kind of makes me worried in a sense that, so that's how they calculate it, for those of you that didn't know. Essentially, they estimate the field's yield, and then for every bale over that yield that you deliver, they essentially pay you a little bit more, so per bale, and yeah, and it kind of makes me think, what if they expect quite a large yield, but then there's not as big a yield? Do you then have to pay them? I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't happen. If that does ever happen, then so be it. Then we just count all of these as you know, wins. But yeah, I'm sure that won't ever happen. I am pretty confident. Right, I need to make sure that I'm actually angled to exit this as well. Right, so they have like a hook pulley system in there which just pulls all of this out, which sounds pretty cool. I've not actually seen it work. I will see it today, hopefully. Well, I will see it. So I'm quite excited for that. Alright, I'm going to drop this off and make sure everything's good to go, and then I'll speak to you guys in a sec. Alright guys, that's all done. Got quite a lot of bales from that, to be honest. I don't even know. That was a lot of bales. We haven't even accepted if the completion of the contract yet. Still have to return these. That was nearly $20,000 worth of bales. There was about, I want to say, maybe 16, 18 bales extra, which was really, really good. I'm very happy with that. I've no idea what the contract is worth, as in what they'll give us for contract. I don't even know if that actually has an effect on what the contract value is, but I cannot complain. Even if that was all we got there, we got a lot of money from those bales. I did not expect that. That is crazy. Just goes to show silage bales is definitely the right way to go. So I think we're doing the right thing with the farm. I'm very excited to get into that, and once the farm's actually, the grass is actually grown, we can harvest. At this rate, we're definitely gonna have enough money to actually buy pretty good equipment. Hopefully. I'm gonna have a look at, like, David is looking, he's always keeping an eye out for us. He knows what we need, and he is on the, not lookout necessarily, but he's keeping an eye out. So yeah, I mean, he's gonna let me know if there's any good deals coming up with the same that we got with the fertilizer, the refurbished items, and or just sales, you know, new models coming out, old models being sold, secondhand stuff, etc, etc. So I still want to be careful with the money, because we obviously want to expand our farm and buy another piece of field or piece of land or something later on, but we also obviously need this equipment. So that's really good. I'm very, very happy with that. I'm gonna park everything here, and I'll walk to the truck. While I walk there, I'll probably, yeah, I'll just give him a quick call and tell them everything's done, we're good to go, and hopefully they pay in tonight. They close at 6, so we'll see. Alright, so $19,159 for contract income. That is awesome. We're sitting on $81,000, guys. Can you believe that? I'm absolutely blown away. This move to Westbridge has been way better than I could have ever anticipated for us. Working for the agency, there wasn't an agency, as far as I'm aware, there wasn't one in Goldcrest Valley, and having that here is, it's so much better. The income is per contract, or per day worked, whether it's through contract or, you know, obviously in Goldcrest we didn't actually really work contract. We basically just helped out friends, and they paid us a little bit. I don't know if there was an agency. I never inquired. I never knew anything like that existed. So yeah, I'm very, very happy that we moved here. I'm quite interested to see how everything's going over there, and we might take a trip over there, just have a look at some point, when, maybe in the winter. Yeah, maybe in winter, when things are a bit quieter on the farm, we could maybe go for a trip over there. But yeah, we'll see. Luckily we're turning in. Give me a sec here. I'm gonna answer in a sec. And hello. Alright guys, that was actually Zach calling. Funny that we literally were just talking just about that area and Goldcrest, and Zach called. We were just quickly chatting about possible hunting trip in the next couple of days. It is hunting season, so it's a good time to do that. We might be going probably in the next couple of days. So we have quite a lot to do today. As you can see, it's July. I had my breakfast. I had a look at, I actually wanted to show you guys. I had a look at some lettuce that we've got here. So it's growing slowly but surely. It is growing, and soon hopefully we'll have to, you know, fill some pallets and go sell them, which is really, really cool. Hopefully that's going to bring in some money. So for now, we need to mow this this field here. We need to cut the field, get it ready to harvest, or to bale. We do not have a baler, we do not have a mower, and we do not have a windrower or a wrapper or a trailer to load the bales with. Oh, actually, no, I can't take this one. But we are actually now going to have a look at a mower. And then I actually already purchased or booked out, essentially, or held. You know, you tell them I'm going to take this one. So at the shop, the mower we're looking at is one from Ryan, which is apparently pretty good condition. It's quite expensive that he wants for it. I'm going to try and, you know, I'm going to have a look at it and then I'll just decide whether it's worth it. Because potentially we could get something similar or maybe even better for, you know, or maybe even slightly smaller, but for a cheaper price buying it new. I've had a look. Literally the only option here is to buy that new or to buy this one from Ryan. And same with the windrow and the baler. I haven't found a baler yet. The windrow I couldn't find anywhere. The only one I found, checked online, posted a lot of adverts trying to find, or posts on social media to try and find the or anyone that could potentially sell a rower or a mower or a windrow, and nothing. Literally nothing. I think it's because it's actually mowing season, so that's probably why. It's probably the wrong time. So as you can see, there is our windrow that we will go pay for in a sec. But I want to go have a look at the one from Ryan first. So yeah, unfortunately this is probably going to cost us a little bit more. The windrow isn't too bad. It's $8,100, which isn't too bad. That's the shop standard price. It's not the best windrow, but I mean, it's the only one we can buy better ones, but I want to try and save as much money so we can you know, buy for the, or save as much money for the baler and wrapper and potentially even a trailer. So yeah, I'm gonna tell Ryan, I don't see his car here, so I'm gonna tell him that I'm here, and he should then tell me where the mower is, hopefully. All right, guys, so quickly, Ryan, literally, I didn't even call him. The phone started ringing and he showed up, and we are now, we then quickly walked up here. He showed me where it was. I had a look around, said, yeah, I'll take it. $7,850, which, to be honest, I think this goes for close to 30,000. He said is it raining? No. He said he only used it once, which is good. Can we take it with the front? No, we cannot. That's annoying. I might have to have a look at putting something on the front of this tractor, see if we can maybe do that, because that would be awesome. That way we can mow and windrow at the same time. So I might have a word with Dave quickly at the shop, see if we can get that done. If that's not too expensive, that'll save a lot of time, and like we all know, time is money. Right, so $7,850, not too bad. I'm quite happy with that. There's a little bit of wear on it, and he didn't clean it either, but I honestly don't care. It's still in a really good condition, considering that he's only used it once, so that's also good. Wow, this is we're struggling up this hill with this thing on. It's not that big. It's 3.6 meter working with, so it's not that heavy. I mean, me and Ryan were able to drag it from underneath it was on a pallet, and we just dragged it from underneath the shelter there. So yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay, so quickly stop here, see if we can do something about this. Maybe, I don't know if we can actually attach anything to this tractor. Maybe put a front working bit on it. I don't know, we'll have to see. Otherwise, I'll just have to do it piece by piece. For now, I'm just going to park here for now. Actually, no, let me just drive around, see if there's... I'm not sure if their workshop is actually around here or if it's somewhere else. Alright guys, so unfortunately the guys had a look at it and there is nothing they can do. They can't add any front attachers to it. So it's just the way it is. So for now, I did pay for the windrower, but for now we're just going to drive back to the farm and get mowing so we can get that done as soon as possible. And then that way, you know, we'll just come back, grab the... I need to go out that way. Grab the windrower and then carry on with that. Eventually, we probably will upgrade our tractor, which will be able to do that, which is cool. So we'll pay attention and actually look at something like that. A tractor that could attach stuff to the front. But for now, it's just the way it is, and we're just gonna have to suck it up a little bit. It's not ideal. It's gonna take a little bit longer than I hoped, but hey ho. We've got almost all we need right now. We don't need a baler yet. We will need one as soon as we're done with this. But in all honesty, I don't know if that'll all happen today. Probably only need that tomorrow, or even later in the week. At least once this is mowed, at least we can, you know, start getting everything else done and planned and all that good stuff. So for now, I'm gonna get the drone up, start mowing this. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Well, guys, you wouldn't believe this. It doesn't work in both directions. Well, that is a problem. I'm going to give Ryan a call. The only thing I can think of now is that we maybe borrow one of his tractors. Or lease it from him. It's the only thing I can think of now that could... Actually, let me just turn this around. That could potentially help us actually work today and get this done today. Otherwise, I honestly don't know how we're going to get this done. So, I'd have to reverse all of that. It's not ideal. But I'm going to give Ryan a quick call. See if we can maybe use his tractor, one of his tractors, and then, yeah, hopefully get something done today. Otherwise, that was a waste. I'll try and spin the whole "he could have told us" thing. Anyway, I'm gonna give Ryan a quick call. I'll speak to you guys in a sec. Alright guys, spoke to Ryan. He was actually literally immediately, he was like, oh no, I'm so sorry, I should have told you that. And he actually said, just go back to his farm, I can borrow the one of his tractors and buy him a beer at some point. So, very, very, very apologetic, so he felt really bad. You could hear it in his voice, he felt really bad. But, yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a, I don't know, sticky situation. It's not a sticky situation, it's just a bit difficult, you know? It's unnecessarily complicated sometimes. That's farming, though. That's just the way it is. Especially if you're new to farming, like I am, you just don't know all the things. He said that both tractors have keys in, so I should just have a look at which one I'm comfortable with using. I would love to use that McCormick. I'll have a look if that's got a front attachment. I don't even know. He said both should have. He doesn't even know either. So he obviously doesn't use the front attacher as much. Anyway, he's obviously got people that does his work for him most of the time. I mean, I do most of his work for him most of the time through the agency. Right, so the McCormick is up. Ooh, yeah, that's got it. Oh, wow, that's a bit dirty. He obviously had this used recently. And then the stayer. I'm going to go with this one. I feel like this is going to be awesome. Wow. Wow. Listen to that. That's so quiet. This is a beautiful tractor. That's amazing. We'll have to wash it for him. It's even got a cup holder. What's up with that? Anyway, that's really, really nice. Oh, wow. I literally just touched the pedal and it went. This thing is so nice. What a smooth drive. Oh, man, I'm jealous. I want one of these. Alright. I'm very jealous right now. But we get the opportunity to use this. This is really cool. I'll have to give him... I'll have to take him for a beer or something. Wow. Such a nice tractor. Jeez Louise. This is just crazy. There's so many buttons. Ooh. Anyway, right. I'm gonna hook up the windrower now. Because we should be able to do the whole thing now, which is really cool. That's gonna be awesome. And then we can get to the farm and get some work done. This will actually probably save us a lot of time. Although there was a lot of faffing about this morning, obviously trying to get everything and paying for everything and traveling to and fro and all that good stuff. But we now at least have everything we need for the initial part of the job anyway. And then we'll, you know, we can move on and get that done at least, and then hopefully find a baler somewhere. I wonder how much these tractors are. They're probably a couple of 100,000. There's got to be a couple of 100,000, right? Gotta be. This is amazing. This is one of the nicest tractors I've ever been in. It's such a smooth ride. This seat is so comfortable. I could fall asleep in the seat. I love this big screen. That one there as well. It's really nice. Wow. Oh man, I didn't even notice I went over the train tracks. Jeez. That is so nice. so nice. Right, please work. Please work. I really want to do this job with this tractor. Yes, baby. Right. Alright guys, so I'm gonna get the window, everything good to go. Get the drone up. And then we'll start mowing this and windrowing and all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys in a bit. But for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Alright guys, so finally done with all that. It's a bit of a cluster. I'll clean it up before we do the actual what am I trying to say here? The baling. But for now that's gonna have to do. I just need to try and figure out how to place everything here, because we've got a lot of equipment now and we are kind of running out of space here. So I'm not sure where the best place to put everything is. I'm thinking I'm going to put this just in front of the trailer, or just in front of that mower. So I can reuse it again, because we are going to reuse it soon. As soon as I get back from dropping off this beautiful McCormick. To be honest, this has been such a nice tractor to work with. I'm definitely gonna miss this. Actually, I should probably fold this. So it takes up... Well, it's probably not gonna take much less space, but a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely miss this tractor. But yeah, we had the opportunity to work with that, which is really cool. And we're gonna put it back now. Right, so we're gonna quickly drive over there to Ryan's place. I did want to... Actually, let's just quickly give it a quick clean. It's just the right thing to do. I never dropped it off. Actually, let's just reverse it in here for now. I can clean that as well, why not? Alright. Quickly clean this. My mother always said, if you borrow something, make sure you hand it back in either the same condition or in a better condition. And this is what we're doing. I think it was my mum that said that. I'm fairly confident. Could have been someone else, but I feel like it was my mum that always said that. So, here you go, Mum. I hope you're proud of me now. I mean, I'm sure Ryan will be happy about that. Right, let's put this back. Great. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm just going to do this. For now, just drop this off here. Good. And let's go grab the truck. Oh. I mean, I'm not even noticing that. That is ridiculous. The train tracks are so much easier. Alright. Ryan's farm left here. Now we just need to find a baler. A baler is now the big... Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Let me just pull over here. I'm coming. Hello? Alright, guys. You would not believe me. You cannot make this stuff up. So, David just found a baler and a wrapper combined in one. It's still in pretty good... It's like one of those refurbished ones. It's in a couple of towns over. So, I'll have to pay for transport to get it over here. So, he asked me, am I interested? It's probably not going to be super cheap, but I am interested. So, he'll email me all the details, all the photos and all that good stuff. I'll look at that as soon as I get home, and then I'll make a decision as to them bringing it over. If I'm essentially, as soon as I say yes, bring it over, that is my commitment to purchasing it, which he explained to me. So I essentially signed a verbal contract, or I sign a verbal contract as soon as I say bring it over. I am essentially stating that I'll buy it. So I have to look at it properly. I might call around, see if I know anyone in that... I don't even know what town. He didn't even tell me what town it is. If I know anyone there, then I'll call someone and ask them if they could go have a look at it. But this might not happen in a day or two. This is probably going to be a little bit longer than just a day. So, yeah, we're going to... Hopefully, we're going to have a baler soon. I don't want to spend crazy. I don't want to spend like $30,000 on that. We have $30,000, but I want a shed, for example. I really feel like we should get a shed for the farm, because all of the implements, the seed, the fertilizer, everything currently is just getting weathered, and it's not good. We want these stuff to last us for a long time. I don't want to be buying new pieces of equipment every couple of months or every year just due to the fact that I didn't take care of my equipment. So I do think it is worth getting a shed. I've had a look at a couple. There are a couple of options for some old sheds that have been broken down, that they are just storing and could potentially come build up on our farm. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want an old broken down shed that's been in storage. I'd rather have one that is broken down right now. You know, if they break it down right now, then I can at least say, oh yeah, cool, I know what it looks like. It's not been in storage. It's not been eaten by, I don't know, termites, etc., etc. So yeah, I'm gonna have a look at the email, have a look around for a shed. I think a shed here would be good. We can at least put all the implements here, and then maybe like a smaller kind of shed. Maybe back here. We've got the space here. There's quite a lot of space here. So maybe put like another shed over here. I don't know. I think that'll be a good idea. I think that could work. Anyway, I don't know. Ooh, some lettuce. Right, I don't know. I'll have a look. At this point, the priority is the baling. I will clear this up at some point. Before we start baling, I'll quickly just run over it with the windrow, make sure everything is neater and easier to bale. because this is going to be a bit of a cluster, but I will clear that up. We have some news, or I have some news. Yesterday afternoon, the baler that we spoke about in the previous vlog, a couple of days ago now, actually arrived. I looked at the email, I looked at the photos. No one unfortunately could go have a look at it, but I took a gamble and told them, yeah, it's fine, you guys can come around, or you can bring it to the dealership. So we're gonna go actually buy it now. We don't really have a choice. It was kind of a verbal contract. We can still go back on it, like David did say. It's not the end of the world if it's not something we want. It is a refurbished version, so it should be in a pretty good condition. But I don't know. We're gonna go have a look and see if we want it. If we don't want it, then we can go back on it, but I don't necessarily think that's a good idea. I don't like letting people down. You know, David not necessarily went out on a limb for us here, but he's taking some risk with, you know, relationships and work and all that good stuff to try and help us out. So I don't want to squander that, if that's the right word. I'm not sure here. Anyway, so we're gonna have a look at it. He did say it's not going to be cheap, so hopefully it's not over 65 grand. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have a look, see what we got to do, see what we can do. It is a baler and a wrapper, so it is everything we need it to be. But yeah, anyway, we're almost there. If we can get this, if it's purchasable, as in if we've got the money for it, if it's not too expensive, then we can, you know, at least start baling today, get that wrapped, and then, oh, there it is. Oh, it looks pretty good from here. I mean, that looks brand new. Right, I'm just gonna park here for now. Alright, let's have a look. I mean, they've obviously redone the paint job on it. It looks pretty good to me. Cabling, all that looks still, I mean, those couplings look brand new. They've obviously replaced some parts on this, so yeah, it looks good to me. Let's go ask David what he wants, what they want for it. It is actually, it's done through Clever Motors, but it's through a completely different dealership, which he made a lot of effort to look for this, so it's very kind of him. And yeah, don't want to let him down, so we're gonna do that and see what we can get. See how much it's gonna be. Oh, $25,000, guys. That's a lot of money. To be honest, it's not as much as I anticipated. He was a little bit of to and froing on the phone, called the dealership, asked me if that's okay, and was able to argue it down by quite a lot, by about 15%. So I'm very happy. David, he's such a good dude. So very, very grateful for that. We're gonna have to take him out for a beer as well. We're gonna have to have a party at some point and just invite everyone over for beer. Anyway, so this is now ours. How cool is that? We now are the proud owners of a baler. Still got 40k left, which should be enough for a shed and then some. And a trailer. We will need a trailer as well. I'm not that bothered about a trailer now. We won't need a trailer for at least a couple of months, I think. So probably about 2 or 3 months while the bales ferment. But we at least need to get this done so the next crop or next bit can start growing, and then yeah, in another 3 or 4 months we can cut that again. So yeah, it's always stressful paying that amount of money for anything. I think that's actually probably one of the biggest costs we've had so far. Apart from... Actually, no, yeah, that was probably one of the biggest costs so far. So in the previous couple of days, the previous vlog, I said I will clear this up a little bit, clean this up a little bit. I did, not by much, but I did a little bit. It does look a little bit better. Just good enough for us to actually be able... Actually, I'm going to start down the bottom. For us to be able to actually, you know, get it done pretty quickly. So I'm going to get the drone up, jump into a quick time lapse, and get this baling done. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Alright, so that is done. Quite a lot of bales actually. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'll have a look on the system in a sec once I'm parked. I'm sure it does count. These things usually do count, so I will have a look in a bit. So, that's about it. We still have some in the baler. Some grass in the baler as it stands, but for now we're just going to keep that there. Because next time we harvest, that will be utilized as well. So next time we bale, that will be used as well. So we are running out of space. I need to figure out another parking option or another storage option pretty drastically, to be honest. We need to think about something that we can do here, because this is just not working anymore. But that is that done, which is really, really good. I'm very happy with that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 bales. 18 bales, that is just crazy. I'm going to just quickly sit down here and just do a quick couple of maths and see what that would be when we sell it. Okay, so roughly calculated, that'll be about $22,000, which is pretty good. That'll be very good for us. I did also have a look. There's a couple of emails, a couple of potential contracts that we can take. Just walking over here to see if we can maybe get a shed or something to go. Wow. To get a shed or something over here. So there's a couple of contracts available. The fields, this is the cool thing about the emails, right? So they send you the email and it's an entire layout of the whole field, and they explain the whole job for you. It's really, really cool, apart from rather than getting on a phone. I really prefer, they always send it, but if it's like an urgent thing and somebody doesn't contact them in time to accept the contract, they then call people, and that's why we sometimes get the calls. So they literally just sent out the emails, and there are 4 absolutely massive baling jobs. Now I know we've only done baling jobs, and that seems to be a pretty big thing around here, which which to you guys is probably a bit boring because it's the same thing over and over, and I do apologize for that. But at least it's only time-lapse, so you guys don't see the whole thing. But this is a behemoth. All 4 of them are behemoth baling jobs. The projected pay is upwards of 40 grand. So I feel like I should take that. It's probably going to take a long time to do, but I feel like I should take it anyway because it's worth it. 40 grand will put us back onto 80 grand, along with the 22 grand from when we sell this. Actually, it's another 6-7 months before we're selling this. Excuse me. If we want to sell this at the highest price, which it doesn't have to be, but it would make sense to do that, especially if we're going to have a couple of expenses like the trailer, etc. Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm going to take it. I don't know if I definitely won't be able to do everything today, but I might just take it, start the job, do what I can today, and then do the rest tomorrow. Maybe vlog that if it's worth it. If it's literally just an entire day doing that job, then I won't do that, but then I won't vlog it. But I think it's worth it, right? I don't have anything right now that I absolutely have to do. These obviously have to be moved off of the field at some point, but not right now. They can stay there for a while. We don't have a trailer. We don't have what do you call this, front loader. We can't do that anyway. So while I look for those things, rather than rush it and spend more money than I feel like we should to get that done, I will rather take the job and take the time, you know, and also have the money to spend if we don't get it at a cheaper price. Another thing I've also want to mention, so doing these 2 things together, not a good idea. It is so much better to just use the mower on its own. Your maneuverability is a lot better. You're quicker actually doing the job, and then coming over and doing that in a way that makes sense rather than just doing it while you're mowing will save you a lot of time. So lesson learned there. I think it's important that we learn these lessons, and we make mistakes during farming. As long as we learn from them, I think that's pretty valuable. So I do think I need to actually fertilize this at some point. Again, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have a look, see what they say online. Maybe ask around if anyone knows. Ryan is a grass farmer, so I might ask Ryan. Might give him a call, ask him, should I fertilize everything every time after I cut or not? If you guys know, please put it down in the comments. I'm still a learning farmer. Anyway, so I'm gonna accept that contract and get working, and go over there and get that done. So yeah, so next job or next little bit, you'll see we'll probably be starting that contract, and then that will be the end of this vlog, I guess. So yeah, anyway, let's get to it. All right, guys, so I am finishing up for the day now. I'm just gonna park. I feel like this should be okay. We should be all folded up. Yeah, looks like we're all folded up. Can't see anything in the mirrors. Right, so it's a big job. It's a massive job. So what I've been doing so far, I actually wanted to show you this. So I can attach this. I am not sure if I'm going to put that in the time lapse or if this is just going to skip straight to this. I don't know, but there should be a little bit of footage with this on. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm doing 5 trips. So I started there, did 5, stopped over there, walked over here, did the windrow, 5, walked over here, got the baler, 5. Now the baler and windrow is set over there after 5 rows. That just kind of breaks it up for me. I'm not the biggest fan of just doing the same thing over and over, and because this job is so big, we're only about halfway of this side of the field. That little bit over there, there's another big part over there as well. By the end of that road, that's all part of this field, so it's massive. The good thing is we got a tractor for literally every implement. So we've got 2 fence, a JCB, and the crone. The fence are attached to the windrower and the trailer. and then or bale loader, and then the baler itself is actually attached to the JCB. This little hill here is a little bit of an annoying hill. The JCB is really struggling up there. It's pretty much done now. The rest isn't that steep, but this first 2-3 rows were quite steep for the baler and the JCB. Literally got down to like 5 miles an hour, which is so slow. But it is okay. So I'm just doing that to break it up a little bit, to, you know, to not just keep doing the same little bit over and over. It just helps me stay sane during big jobs like this. So I'm gonna head home now. There's a couple of, I could have carried on for the night, but I'm still going to be working tomorrow, so I'd rather just go home now, do a couple of admin bits. I don't want contracts to get in the way of, or agency work to get in the way of our actual farm's progression. And I need to take the time and actually look for the implements that we need. You know, we need a bale loader or a trailer of some sort. We need if we're not going to get a bale loader, if we just get a trailer, we need a fork or some form of lifting mechanism for the front loader for the tractor, so we can actually load the bales onto the trailer. What else do we need? There's a couple of things. We need the shed, so I don't want to just spend all the time doing contract work and not doing those things, looking for the stuff we need. I don't want to miss like a good deal on something because I'm out on the field on someone else's field, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it's money incoming, but I want to progress, you know, I want to get to some point or to a point in the future where I don't actually have to do contract work for the agency, where our farm is keeping us busy enough that we don't have to do that. And I mean, it's not early, it's 10 to 6, you know, it's been a long day. So I'll get up tomorrow morning, probably early, and I'll get straight back to the job. We'll start with the windrowing tomorrow, and then the baling of the next front 5 rows, and then carry on with that field essentially. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this vlog, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do smash the like button. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Please let me know if you have any advice for me. I know there's a lot of mistakes that I make. I am still very new at farming, so please feel free to let me know. I'm always open to suggestions, and I have no delusion of the fact that I do not know everything about farming. So please let me know. So we still have to carry on with the big job that we started yesterday. So we're pretty much just going to drive straight there now, and I'm going to start if I remember correctly, I have to windrow, and then I just don't want to hit this bale. And then bale 5 lanes, and then carry on with the mowing. It's a massive job. This is definitely probably the biggest. Ooh, whoa. They should really put booms in here. This is just dangerous. It's friggin' dodgy. Anyway, what was I saying? It's definitely the biggest job I've had so far. If the other guys, if David and the other guys weren't working, I would have probably asked them to give me a hand, because there are multiple tractors, so we could actually have done that and then share the income. But it should, considering the fact that it's such a big job, and I'll be invoicing them with quite a lot of hours, pretty much probably going to be 2 full days if I'm honest. So hopefully it's a pretty good income for us. Oh wow, this guy's obviously Sunday driving. It's not Sunday, but he's clearly thinks it is. Come on, dude. Get out of my way. Come on. Oh well. Alright, well, it's not that far anymore. I just wanted to get to, I mean, to be honest, what does that, like 2-3 minutes later? It's not that much of a difference. It's not the end of the world. Idiot. Anyway, driving like Miss Daisy. Right, so here we are. Do I actually want to... I might actually want to drive to the other side. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. We'll go this way. Oh man, we're gonna be stuck behind this guy again. because I need to obviously start this side with the windrow. So you have to start this side, unfortunately, but that's okay. Righto. Alright, so I'm gonna jump into a time lapse. As soon as I'm there, I'm gonna get the drone up and put it on follow mode and jump into a time lapse. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
I am worn, I am weary. Travel far, now retreating. I've longed for this place for so long. Now I lay me down and be long. And I breathe in the air fresh from the blessed Midwest. I am held by the forest where I go for rest, and washed by the waters of Lake Michigan. And wherever I go, I will return again to my home, the blessed Midwest. I am torn, I am bleeding. Seen many souls, many holy. Remember their faces and hope. Oh, till we meet again. Oh, and I breathe in the air fresh from the blessed Midwest. I am held by the forest where I go for rest, and washed by the waters of Lake Michigan. And wherever I go, I will return again to my home, the blessed Midwest, the blessed Midwest.
Alright guys, so as you can see we just got $10,400 from the amount of bales we've done so far. So we're not even close to the end. There's still actually, thank you, still actually quite a lot to pick up. It's probably going to be a bit of a late night. It's been a long day. I've literally been at it all day. It's nuts. So yeah, this is a big job, but we've already made 10,000 just on delivering the bales. I've asked the animal dealer to stay open a little bit later, so he said that's fine. He'll have at least one guy there so that we can, you know, get everything done and deliver everything that we need to deliver. That way we can count the contract as finished, hopefully by tonight, if I don't just pass out and decide to quit. Or stop for the day. But I'm thinking maybe like 4 or 5 more trips should get us there. So hopefully we get all this done in time and we're good to go. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely push to try and get it done. So I hope to see you guys shortly, in maybe 2 or 3 hours I'm estimating it'll take, and then we'll be done. Then I'll obviously hand in the contract, etc. So for now, actually it'll be a couple of seconds for you, but I'll see you guys in a sec. Alrighty, so I'm essentially just taking the long route now. I just want to drive on the outskirts of the field, make sure I'm not missing any. Think roughly counted, I think we've got about 10, maybe 11 bales left that I can see or could see on the last trip. So hopefully that is it. I don't think, I'm just going to have a look. I'm just going to drive on the outskirts on here, because there could be some bales in here. And then just keep a rough eye out, see if I see anything. And then just make sure I drive all along the outskirts. Well, actually, I don't need to go in that hedge there, or the end of the field there. It's just this end here, which could potentially have some bales, because some of the bales did drop in there. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss any. And then the length of the field, you guys will now see how long this field is. It is absolutely ridiculous. It is such a big field. But it's a good job. It's a big job. I mean, we've made 26-ish thousand, 25,000 something just on delivering the bales. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. I think these are all the lights. Yep. There you go. That is everything. I would have liked it to be a little bit brighter so we can actually see all the bales there. And you can see some of them there already. So, right, this is going to be difficult to make sure we're not missing any. Just make sure that's coming out. Yep. So, hopefully... Right. Navigating this now at dark is getting quite difficult. But we should be okay. I should be able to just... Oh, crap. Miscalculated that one. Still got it, though. It's okay. I don't really want to pass any. I want to make sure that if I see one, especially when it's like on its own like this, I want to make sure I can get it. Because I don't want to by accident miss one or two. So that's 2 so far. I'm fairly confident it's 10, maybe 11. Straighten that with the wheel. Don't see any more. Next one's over there. Good. And a couple down there, so that one. There's no one there. Just want to make... there's one there. They do get quite difficult to see in the dark, so I just want to make sure I hit all of them. I don't want to waste any money. Any potential funds here is vital. So I'm going to hit this one, then I'm going to go back down. Straighten it out. Good. Go back down, hit this one. That's 6. Cool. Get this one. And I think then the rest is all over there, if I'm not mistaken. If I remember correctly. I try to pay attention to what I'm doing as I pick these up, but very often when there's hundreds of bales, I just kind of just swing around, try not to make too many maneuvers with the tractor and just go in as straight lines as I can. Can't see any more right now. Maybe down here. Don't see any around here. I think there's one in the edge here. Somewhere. If I'm not mistaken. There it is. Good. And I think that's it. 10 bales. Yeah, I think that's it. What I'm going to do is just quickly drive on the edge. All the way. Just to make sure. I'm going to keep that out for now. The pickup. Just make sure there's nothing here. Nothing here. And then... don't see any. Nothing here. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Make sure that's going up. Yep. Alright, and this is the last trip. Jeez, what a day. It's 20 past 8. It's been such a long day. Oh man, I am so tired right now. It is just ridiculous. But it is almost done. Poor guy. He's been literally waiting there for me to just get all of this delivered to them. So it's very, very kind of him. I've not actually taken this route through. But okay, straight line pretty much it seems. Oh, they've got boom here. Why can't we have a boom? That's unfair. Anyway, house is in the middle of the town as well. It should have a boom there. Well, not much we can do about it. I'll probably put something up, like a notice, or try for a petition or something. Maybe we can get it done. Oh, crap. Nearly missed it. But it's not the end of the world if we don't get a boom. It's fine. Like, it's just one of those things. Wow. Yeah, this tractor, as you can see, it struggles. With the baler, some of those uphills went so slow, it was ridiculous. Which is part of why it's taken literally almost 2 full days now. Actually, it is 2 full days worth of working hours. So, yeah, it's, I mean, I was up at 5:30 this morning. I was out of the house pretty much at 6. On the field at 7. It's been a friggin' long day. It's been a good day, don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying it. I love making the money we're making. But yeah, it's been a bit of a rough day. It's been a pretty rough and long day. I'm so hungry. I am so tired. I did stop and get a couple of bottles of water. So I'm not dehydrated as much, but I haven't eaten anything, so... This is not the right place. It's so weird when it's dark. It's up there. Sorry, sir. Okay. Miscalculated there. Yeah, everything looks a bit different when it's dark. You can't see as far. Anyway, that's just the way it is. It's this one here, so... Yeah. I'll go home and I'll quickly make sure that they can, you know, actually, I'll probably just, while he's dragging everything in, I'll probably quickly just sit on the phone, fill in the form, hours-wise, etc. So the invoice, it's not really an invoice, it's just you basically just say, the job's done, these are the hours you worked, these are the amount of bales you've delivered and all that. So this is 10. So the guy he'll tell me now how much we've delivered so far, and then this 10 will be the last little bit, and then I'll quickly do that on the phone. So hopefully they can just then, it's like an automated system anyway, so it should go straight in once it's confirmed everything. I think there's a link between the system. It's like an online system they use. I think there's a link between the places we deliver this stuff, so Animal Dealer or the what's the other place, the farmers market, and their system or their thing, and then our program or on the phone, the app on the phone. So I'm literally just going to stop here, keep the tractor there. Alright, so I'm quickly going to go in, so tell him this is the last load, ask him the number of bales we've done so far, and then he'll come out, drag that in, and that'll be it. Alright, so 72,773. Pretty good. It's been a long day, so I'm quickly going to jump in here, quickly do everything on the phone, and I'll see you guys in a sec. So the app did not allow me to do that until I actually delivered the tractor to the field, which is quite interesting. Clearly it works on some form of GPS, so yeah, I've never had that. I've, to be honest, always returned the stuff first, so that's my bad. My fault there, definitely. But you live and you learn, right? So we don't need all of the lights. This one's fine for now, because obviously we're not picking up anything else. Let's just make sure that's, yeah, that is all folded away. So we're good with that. I'm gonna go... We'll go left here again. Is it this one straight ahead? Yes, this one. Yeah, so... Yeah, I'm gonna quickly drive back to the field. I'll probably park by the truck, because otherwise I'll have to walk over that behemoth field, which I do not want to do right now. That means I'll only get home, I'll only get by the truck. Well, at the truck, you know, freaking 11 o'clock, because it's such a big field. I wonder what the length of that field is. I would love to measure that field. I'm going to turn the other lights on as well, so I can just see a little bit further, have a little bit of a pre-warning that we're about to hit something. And I can actually cross over here, so I'm going to go onto the... Ooh, this is not his field. This is not... This is, I think all of it's Ryan's field. But this is not the same one. I want to make sure I just go over the same one rather than damage someone else's field, and there's obviously some grass on there. Hopefully we don't see another bale right now. That would be really annoying. Right, actually we can stay on the road. Stay on the road. Stay on the road, young sir. Oh no, the truck's up here. Oh, because the baler was up here and the windrow was up here. Oh man, there's so much that happened today. So much going on at the same time. Cutting the grass, windrowing or tedding. Well, that was same time. Is that a light on? Oh, I'll have to turn these lights off first. Why are the lights on? Must be some kids came in and turned it on. Because they weren't on. Were they on? Oh, they might have been on earlier, actually. Yeah, that's... okay, so it's not the lights. It's not kids. One of the guys screamed from the baler. It's actually the contract company, the agency. They just came to check everything, and they're going to start moving everything back. So, yeah, pretty diligent. Anyway, the truck's over here, so I'm going to turn this off. You know, there. All right, and I'll quickly set up everything to go for the contract. That is insane, guys. We have $137,902. What is up with that? That's awesome. I'm so happy. Oh wow, that is definitely worth it. I probably won't take another big job like this anytime soon. I am so tired, and I'm a little bit sick of bailing and just bales. Constant ferrying bales between, literally from what, about 3 o'clock, if I remember correctly. I've been ferrying bales, and I'm sick of that. So, yeah, I'm very happy to be done with that job, and we are now fairly strong financially. We're in a good place financially, so I'm very happy with that. I'm very excited for the next couple of months. We need a trailer, which we can do. Our bales are done. Farm-wise, we need that shed. So now we can. I probably don't want to overspend on a shed. I might look at maybe buying another piece of land. That could be a good idea. Another field, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to have a look at what we can do, what options we have, and then go from there. But for now, that's I reckon that's a pretty good idea. So even if there isn't a proper field for sale or piece of land for sale, I could maybe try and make a deal with some farmers. I don't need a lot. I just want a little bit of a bigger field. So anyway, for now, that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. This vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. To be honest, I am very happy it's over. Because, yeah, I have said this multiple times before, but this was a long day. I'm probably going to sleep a little bit later tomorrow. Have a look online for some stuff. I don't know if I'll be vlogging tomorrow. I don't really have many plans for tomorrow, apart from looking for some of the equipment that we need. So, like, maybe some bigger stuff. Now that we've got a little bit more money, we need a front loader for the tractor. We need a trailer. And yeah, so and we need a shed. So I'll be looking for that. I'll be looking everywhere, see if we can find any of that stuff. So yeah, anyway guys, for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good one. See you guys in the next vlog. Yeah, like and subscribe, all that stuff. Anyway, as you can tell, probably, I'm very tired. Right, have a good one. See ya.